Oh man, and look at this. Okay.
Wait, what?
Okay, cool. I was just checking something. Hey, that's
Oh, God.
Leon. But don't worry
Yeah,
about
jump
it.
scare.
Leon, no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Hey. Leon, it's okay. It says close-up cam. Hey everybody. My name's Junior Monk. Welcome to the 31st episode of Gaming Related's The Final Pages. We're so happy to be back, and we're going to find out what's going to happen tonight. But before we do kick this off, I would love for our very own Leon Le Lion to give us a recap of what happened last week. We were super excited and stoked to see the charity event that he pulled off, and oh my gosh, did he pull it off. So, without further ado, Leon, let me cue you in. It's all yours.
All right. Hi, everybody. It's good to see you again. Wednesday, here at last. Yes, last week I held the first of what I hope to be an annual series of charity events, Spanksgiving 2023. As you all saw, or rather, we talked about it last week. And thanks first of all to those of you that saw the announcement last week and came by, hung out. Very much appreciated. We raised in a tournament, including 10 other wonderful streamers from the community, some of which you've seen in chat here. Lost in the Frost, Lemon Toast 3, Teddy BRB, and Puff, and a few others, were absolutely incredible. They participated in a tournament of party animals, and we raised over $2,000, which will be donated and split between the American Lung Association and the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. A big thank you to Fruit Loops and Icky, who decided at the end, they won the entirety of the pot for their charity, which was the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation, but they decided they wanted one bonus round, and the winner of that got to split the proceeds with their charity. So W, Colin, and Wubsy for winning that bonus round. But it was a massive success. We raised a lot of money for a really good cause, and just thank you to those of you that stopped by. I really appreciate it.
Yay! Leon, you're awesome, and your channel's awesome, and Giggles, thank you for subscribing again. That's awesome too. All right, let's go to our windows. Let's say hi to all of our players. How's everybody doing?
So
There
good.
they are.
Yeah, I had to
Oh, that's great.
I had to rescale.
Aw.
Oh, I was gonna say I'm great.
Good.
Winnie
Hi,
good.
Bunny. Hi, Minnie Mopsy. Hello, everyone. Good. I'm glad. I'm so glad. Right on. Well, without further ado, then let's get started, shall we? Let's find out. Oh, hey, it's Yay!
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 Whoa.
Hello
Oh, we got a
again?
hype train.
And you started a hype train? Yay,
What the
what's that
what?
about?
Oh. Limited time to earn exclusive emotes.
Yeah, we do.
I
Hold
just
on,
have
we
to
do
throw
one thing.
money at you now.
Sounds like a perfect time for the recap.
Yeah. There we go. I'm in there too now.
Nice.
All right, let's find out what happened.
Previously on the final pages. Awoken by the sound of cannon fire, our party discovered two ships locked in heated combat. One ship flew the flag of the Chestnuts, while the other belonged to the Cramped Sardines. Boarding maneuvers went sideways, literally. Robin championed the cleverly named boarding maneuver number 3. That was incredibly effective. Like, so effective, it literally turned the other ship sideways, Titanic styles. Quickly selecting their target, Captain Dragonbell commanded her crew to tip several large trees overboard, which quickly grew many times bigger through the combined magic of Mercy and Robin. A chain reaction occurred that ripped the enemy ship to splinters in a matter of moments. Taking time to search for survivors and loot the wreckage, the surviving ship used this opportunity to retreat, which was ultimately a useless effort, for our adventurers used their awesome airship to easily catch up. Unfortunately, this boarding attempt was slightly more complicated, as an enchanting melody floated up to meet their flying vessel. Quickly identifying the song of the sirens, Robin instructed his fellow crew members to plug their ears before engaging. During their preparations, they watched as the ship below was set upon by schools of silverfish leaping from the water and charmed sailors throwing themselves overboard. Now our heroes must hurry to save at least one member of the endangered ship to learn more about the cause of the struggle between the chess nerds and the cramp sardines. Now, back to the show.
And we're back, and narrator said that you're only going to save one, but there's a whole crew just swimming
At
in the
least
water.
one.
At least, yeah, at least
At
We
one.
least
only need one.
Yeah.
Dang. Soren, thanks for the
I mean,
100 bits.
And technically, we do have the chosen of the god of death. I imagine that we don't really technically need one. I think we could do with one body.
So what you're saying is kill everyone.
I'm not
Maybe.
saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm
Just don't
just
sink the ship this time.
We want the
I'm
ship.
pointing out that really it's not necessary.
Okay. All right. Well, in that case, let's get back to it as we are in initiatories. And as we are in initiative, it seems like our siren friend is first at bat. And what she or they are going to do is they are going to dive.
They died? Dang it.
Oh, we win!
Thank goodness.
We level up.
Excellent.
3 levels.
You are going to see
Oh, crap.
a school. Oh, hold on. I forgot to roll for one. Oh, no, there are 12. Got it. Never mind. They're going to school around each one of these people. These Kenku sailors. And they are going to chomp. And
They're gonna learn them today.
you're going to see that
Get it?
there is this big pool of blood at the front of the ship, or back port side bow stern of the ship, where this one dies, pulled underwater and devoured. And so does this one. Okay. And from up above, you see all of this happening. Camille, what are you doing, soldier?
That's a lot. I'm gonna use my bonus action to adopt my form of dread. It's time to go spooky mode.
Okay.
Spooky.
Hey, Digital,
And
what's up?
then I think I'm
Hi, Boop.
I'm gonna start. It's like shooting fish in the ocean. I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast. Wait, how far away are we? Hang on.
We are doing something gaming related. Something Dungeons and Dragons gaming related.
How high up are we?
You are... I don't know. You ask the captain. I don't know.
Captain?
I think we're totally in range. I think we're
All right, let's go. We're in range.
Heard it here.
You can't hear because you have wax in your
I got
ears.
Pythagoras going.
Well, I don't need to say it because you can see we're clearly in range.
Yeah, obviously. I'm gonna shoot this one, this corner guy here.
Nice rainbow colors. Thank you. Okay. You shoot which one? The bird?
This,
Oh, the fish.
yeah, this fish right
I see. I see the fish.
here.
Hmm.
14.
Hold on. My map is acting stupid. Let me refresh. Hold it. Hold it. I can tell you have 14 hits, but I can't see my map just yet. Hold on.
Hate
There
to
it
not
goes.
say it.
It reset. Okay. You hit it with a 14. No, actually a 14 misses. A 14
Aw.
misses.
But you
All right,
said it
well.
hit.
You did.
I used my
You were
memory.
so
Higher.
confident. You were so confident.
I was confident, but then the computer told me otherwise. And by computer, I mean the world.
How about a 24?
A 24 hits.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Pew!
That's enough to kill it. you shoot from above, and as your Eldritch Blast hits the water, it jumps up out of the surface to attack, and then poofs into black mist.
Perfect. That's. Hang on, let me roll my. I got Form of Dread, D10, and that's it. Okay,
Okay.
that is my turn.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Robin.
So I know we said we're in range, but like, how far are we?
Okay. So the boat is about 85 feet away and 100 feet up off the surface.
Oh, the boat's not 100 feet up.
90 feet up. 80 feet.
I mean,
60 feet.
I mean, we're gonna say it's about 60 feet. How about that?
60
How about
feet
60
up
feet?
and 85 feet away.
Okay. I'm not in range to do nothing. So I will.
You can move the ship.
I'll move the ship. Ramming speed.
Okay.
No.
You move the
Right.
ship.
Okay.
What's the ship's movement speed?
5 knots.
It's like 20. I think it's 20, literally.
I move it 20 feet towards it, horizontally. We're not going down. Yeah. Whoa.
There.
Ah! We're all falling.
Yeah, nobody held on, so, you know.
How
This is
would you
what
say
happens
ship
the
for
one
so
time.
long?
The one time that Robin drives, everyone falls off. Okay, so what was that? To move the ship, what was that? My action? Is that my movement? Is that my bonus action? Is it a free action?
I honestly
Was it
don't
a
remember.
super secret action?
You tell me.
Was it a...
Let's say,
I mean, I feel like
since
go ahead.
Rosie Sid is the one captaining or driving this ship, sailing it, we'll just say it was your free action to do that.
Nice. Okay, so we're still a fair distance away.
Soren, thanks for the sub.
What the what?
Sheesh.
I'll throw some coins in chat. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, money.
All right.
Okay, well then I guess I am going to, and we can't see the siren, right? You said
cannot.
that they dove.
They don't.
Okay,
yeah.
then I guess I'll just do a super simple shoot it with my crossbow.
Who are you shooting?
I'll shoot this one, the one right next to the one Leon shot.
Okay. A 20 hits.
Nice.
Congratulations.
And then I had 8 piercing damage.
That's enough to kill this thing.
Oh hell yeah! And then I'll just keep pointing for Rosa said to get us even closer.
Okay.
And then I'll, yeah, that'll be my turn. I'll just walk up to the edge.
Okay. On their turn, they are going to roll. And they're not doing so good. Oh, one did well. Okay. You're going to see one of them swim back and climb onto the boat. This one's going to climb here. And this one's going to climb here. The rest are still not in a good spot. And now, Hamish, it's your turn.
Well, it's about time to shoot some fish, so I'm gonna shoot this one here. Why is it? Oh, that's why. Okay, that one there, and that one.
Okay.
If that one still is alive after the first shot, then both going after him.
All right, let's see it.
And I'm pretty sure that misses. I'll just go ahead and shoot my second shot. Yeah, I'm just yeah. Don't worry about it.
So a 12 and a 6, ladies and gents. Both miss. Your dad is so
Still,
upset
how-
right now, I bet.
How you good at how good are you at swimming?
It's okay, son. You did a good job.
Ah!
You did. You tried. That was the important bit.
Okay.
Oh.
If there's nothing else, then it's your turn, Savvy.
So Savvy is looking out over the water and seeing the fish. This is all happen. You described those before as flying fish, right?
They are, yeah. But they have since fallen back into the water.
Okay, so they're just kind of having a little frenzy with these guys down here, right?
Yeah, they totally are.
Would you say it's more like falling with style rather than flying?
No, they actually do fly.
Oh. Okay.
Mhm.
Never mind.
Okay. Well, what I'd like to do is Savvy's looking across and seeing this whole frenzy sort of happening there. Oh no, that's a waste. Okay, so instead what I'm gonna do, the symbiote is going to sort of manifest into 2 tendrils off her back that are going to stretch out and then slam down into the deck beneath her, propelling her up as she will take flight.
Ooh,
And
hey, thanks for the
Savvy
lurk,
now
Wolf.
has a fly speed of 60, and I'm going to use that to fly to right here and stand on the little mast rigging.
You can fly?
I can. That's not falling with style, that's just flying. I got a fly speed.
Wow. That's amazing. Do you have wings? Like symbiote
No.
wings?
No.
Do you fly like Omni-Man? Like, do you just kind of point your fist?
No. What I'm thinking here right now is, for the moment at least, I'm just going to say that it's like, if... I'm kind of thinking it's almost like a Spider-Man sort of thing. It doesn't work in all situations because I don't really care if there's nothing to grab onto, but I'm imagining that there's these long tendrils that are sort of just pulling and manipulating with the environment around her.
Okay.
Thus, she was pulled about 60 feet through this.
Okay. Great. Anything else that Savvy's doing?
Nope.
Okay. In that case, Mercy, you just see Savvy for the first time fly, now holding onto the riggins on that mast in the front of the ship. What is Mercy doing?
I didn't even give her a potion. I'm so confused.
Or did you? Maybe you did.
Did I?
Monster Hunter Wirebug?
I don't think so. Well, in this case, I am going to hand Leon a potion of flight. I'm just gonna be like, you're more close ranged fighter. This might be helpful.
You will take.
And then I'm going to throw a firebolt at this one.
Okay. Let's see it. Fire bolts, right? Not a fireball. A 14 misses.
Fireball is 3rd level. We don't have 3rd level spells yet.
Okay.
Well,
I don't know.
I don't have 3rd level spells yet.
I do.
Not to brag, but I mean, some of us do.
I mean, I do.
I mean,
Actually.
I think it's saying those spells.
I'm gonna take that flight.
If it makes you feel better, I have 3 3rd level spells, but only 2 3rd level spell slots. If that makes you feel
Okay.
better.
No, it doesn't.
Oh.
Does a 14
Wow,
hit the fishy?
A 14 does not hit the fishy.
Okay, well that's my
Aw.
turn. I only get one. I only throw one thing.
Okay. You're going to see the bottom of the ship in this area. This guy is going to disappear. And just not even a splash. Just a wake comes over him, and there's a little bit of turbulence in the water, and then he just is gone. And now, Camille, it is your turn. They're just techniques. Too soon, Yin Yang. Too soon. Fireflies.
It'll take everything to get there. Okay.
Swan dive.
I
Swan dive.
will-
Swan dive.
I will swan dive, but on the way down, I will drink the potion.
Which potion?
The potion I was just handed. That lets me fly.
Oh, okay. Like Peter Pan?
I imagine he, not incredibly gracefully, but he does dive off the ship and then sort of one thumb, like scythe in one hand, pops the cork on the bottle, struggles a little bit with it on the way down.
Oh shit!
and
Oh
then
shit! Oh
manages
shit!
to drink it. Yeah. And then right before smacking into the water, he manages to down it and just shoots off perfectly horizontally, dragging the blade of scythe through the water. The blade of the
Oh,
scythe through
man.
the water.
I mean, it just sounds so cool. Can we ask the dice if they agree? Do you mind? Can you make a save for this? Let's call
Sure,
it.
Why not?
Let's call it a wisdom saving throw. Heyo. Also, if you're new to the channel, take a drink, my friends. Take a big
What?
old gulp. What?
I gotta grab a drink.
I'm fine with
Something's
this because
fucking-
it lets me drink,
something's
but
fucking
also
with you.
fucking what?
Yeah, something's fucking with you, 100%.
DM said he wants a roll for coolness.
No. This isn't a roll for cool. This is something
Oh.
fucking with him. This is something
Yeah.
fucking with him.
As a reminder, I do have earplugs. Just throwing that out there.
You do have
Okay,
earplugs.
wisdom save.
Everyone has earplugs.
Mhm.
Everyone
Yeah.
has earplugs.
Okay, fine. Flat roll. Everyone
Well-
spit your drink out. Everyone spit your drinks out.
No.
What
I
I
will
what,
drink
drink
again.
what I would also like to point out is that last session you did mention that we're all deafened. We all have the deafened condition
Yeah, you can't
Oh.
hear.
because of our earplugs.
So you roll with advantage.
I'll still
Throwing that
I'll
out
still
there.
roll the wisdom saving throw just to see how scared I am that I'm about to face plant into the ocean.
Okay. Hey, you know what? You could swim. It'll be fine.
Twitch adrenaline.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then shoot off horizontally, and I'll end up right there.
Okay.
And I will start swinging. I'm coming out swinging.
Swing that thing.
Let's do
Swing what your daddy gave
that
you.
one.
Nice.
Actually, God, it's another 14.
It's hard to swing when you're also. Well, no, you're flying, so never mind.
Well, to clarify, I mean, 14's good enough to hit that dumb pirate, though, right?
Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and make my next attack roll.
I didn't think about that.
No, I'm not attacking the pirate. That fish.
A 16 hits.
16. Cool.
Which
Ignore
one
the
are you
three.
hitting?
That's just 8 slashing damage to this one.
That's enough to kill it.
Wow.
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 Okay.
Let me measure. Let me make
Okay,
sure that everything.
okay.
Yeah, it's a good size.
Swing on the pirate. No, don't
That's-
swing on the pirate.
That's fine actually. Yeah. So I will. And I already used my bonus action. So actually, that's it. That's all. I forgot.
Okay. If that's all, then Robin, it's your turn.
I wave and get Rosuset's attention, and then I point to move 20 feet further.
Okay. That's fine. Anything else?
Yeah, well, after the movement happens, I jump off and I go, Geronimo! And I jump off and I cast Featherfall on myself, and I can target 4 other people. So I'll target Pam and Mercy and 2 of the
Two shot.
Genesies.
2 shot.
2 shot and 1 Genesi.
Kit,
Can what?
Would you not want it, Ham?
I was gonna ask if you could put it on Syl.
Oh, so
But,
2
but,
shot
don't worry
and
about that.
and a Syl instead.
Have you ever fought a leopard in the water? It's crazy, man.
You remember the last time you were in the water and there's a shark after you?
I don't want to remember it.
Okay.
When he jumps over the boat, can I just go, Dad, no? And then just
And I don't hear it. I don't hear that beautiful moment because I have earplugs. And then I'd like to.
Yeah.
I'd like
yeah,
to.
true.
I'd like to drift as I fall, because I'm falling slowly. So like I'd like to land here on the boat, falling at like an angle. Is that possible? Because I'm falling.
Open your
coat.
No,
flying
you
squirrel.
Roll
You-
for style.
You go straight
I
down.
mean, are you gonna flap your coat? You gotta use the coat. You gotta
I
use
don't
the coat.
Whoa!
What's your movement
buttons?
speed?
Does it
Your-
have
your
buttons?
movement speed? What the hell?
Whoa! And that was the question. I was like, is it possible to fall diagonally? And everyone was like, hey, fuck you in particular.
I haven't even the DM. I haven't even said a word.
How about we try this again? I'm gonna ask a question, and I would like some constructive feedback.
I was on board with it.
Hey, is it now that I'm falling slowly and we're in the air?
Okay.
How does that work?
Has anyone ever played World of Warcraft?
Yes.
Have you ever seen
No.
a priest?
I think at some
feather
point
fall?
someone has, yeah.
Their fall. They run and
Maybe
jump,
two.
and then they cast it on themselves, and they fly at an angle.
Yeah.
I imagine that. So, yeah, no, I'll allow it, Rob.
Okay,
Just open up your coat, Robin, and then act like it's a paraglider. And just
yeah, I wingsuit it.
Very Breath
and-
of the Wild. Just
And as I'm doing that, I would like to do a strafing run of fear. I want to see if these fish can be a scourge.
Eerie
You're
fish.
casting fear on a
didn't
fish
you just cast Featherfall?
My featherfall was my reaction.
to falling,
Oh,
to running,
Yes.
jumping, and falling.
It's
Okay,
also the way that he got to move 60 feet, which normally consumes an action. And it's also double his movement speed.
he lands under the ship. You land under the ship.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
No, it's fine. No,
Jumping off.
I've already made the call. It's fine. I think it's cool.
I did say I'm jumping off.
No complaints,
Is there
man. I
any
think
way
it's
I can
dope.
land on the ship? I'm okay if I don't land on the ship. It was the question.
You land in the water.
I don't know.
Okay.
you got the Riz. You got the drip.
Okay.
Go with it.
But
hold
I am
on.
still doing. Regardless of where I land, I have plenty of range to do the fear effect. It is a 30-foot cone, and so that should be enough to get like these fishes. Probably I can't
Okay.
get the fishes without getting that pirate.
Okay.
But that should be enough to get. Oh, there's a cone effect now. Here, let me do the.
And what's the DC on that?
My spell save DC is amazing. It's 16.
Oh, they failed.
It is amazing.
Okay.
It is amazing.
Oh, and sorry, and what kind of saving throw is that?
A wisdom saving throw.
Hey.
Cheers, everyone.
And so yeah, I target these 4 fishies,
Okay.
and then that one pirate.
Got it. Okay. And which one pirate did you target?
The one that's in the middle of these 4.
You
fishies.
targeted that pirate too?
I'm just being fair here. I don't think I could get those 4 fishies without also getting that pirate.
Okay, that's cool. I'm just gonna put a little bloody eyes because he's scared. Okay, got it. All
And
right.
then they have to use their movement to get as far away from me as they can.
Okay.
and,
Well,
I'm on the ship.
this Kenku's gonna swim 15 feet this way.
And they have to use a dash action.
Well, actually, they're currently stunned. So if they're stunned, he can't really be frightened.
He's just I think they can. I think just the stun would make it so that he doesn't have any movement, right? Does
Yeah.
the stun affect his move?
Right. So he's not.
So
gonna
then
move it.
he would just use all his movement, which his movement is 0. So
Got it. Okay. Well, the rest of them are gonna roll, and you're gonna see some of them are gonna snap out of it. This one is gonna snap out of it and make his
Which one?
way onto the ship. This is
Oh.
one that is.
Sorry, not my fear effect. Snapping out of something else. Got
Yeah.
it.
This one is gonna climb onto the ship. This one's still stunned. Okay.
Sorry,
And
which
this
one's still
one-
stunned?
He's gonna make his way onto the ship. The
Oh.
one that is on the front of the ship is still stunned. and this guy is still stunned. So 2 of them are stunned.
Gotcha.
The others are starting to climb back up on the ship. Hamish, it's your turn.
All right. Well, I think still killing the fishies is a good plan.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna, just this one right by the Leon, the master, the pole master,
Yeah.
and the one next to him. But we'll see.
Okay.
And
do
of
your
course,
thing.
all of this is with sharpshooter because it's the only way.
This is
but
the
before
way.
I do that, I'm gonna do things out of order and put Hunter's Mark on this first guy,
Okay.
which I know is wrong. But I don't know why it cast it or why it rolled. Sorry.
Which one are you putting it on?
This guy.
If you're looking to shoot some fish, maybe you shoot these ones over here. That
Sorry,
I didn't.
Which ones?
The ones further to the leftish. The ones that I didn't do a spell effect on. If you're looking to shoot fish.
A fish in the ocean.
If you're looking, there's
Hey,
plenty of fish. There's plenty of fish in the sea.
May I roll? May I roll to see if I can incite my dad?
Yeah, Arcana.
Okay.
I look at
Arcana.
him and I'm like, come on, bud, and I'm like, trying to do this thing. I'm like, come on.
Yeah. No, that's athletics.
Athletic?
That's the wrong A
Wait, I
word.
thought I clicked Arcana. I'm sorry.
I think that this is a
I'm
disadvantage due to the estranged nature of your relationship.
Sorry. That's
plus
a valid.
the
That's a valid point.
plus the
Oh,
earplugs.
I mean, you did two.
Plus
You
the
did
guy.
roll
Yeah.
two. You did
Yeah.
roll twice. You rolled an athletics and so
No,
You're right, I should
Chad-
roll another athletics just to be sure.
yeah, even it all.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's
can
still
you do
14.
Can you do an animal handling for me
holy
real
cow,
quick?
you rolled a
Yeah,
lot.
You are trying to
I'll
shoot
handle
fish,
this
so it's only
animal.
fair.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
answer is 14.
Okay, so you have Hunter's Mark on this one.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna shoot it in the face.
Okay.
I rolled a nat 1.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage.
Perfect. That seems about right.
Oh no!
That seems about right.
Glorious.
So that's 16. I don't know what I'm hitting, but it's not my target.
Okay, Camille, as you are seeing the pirate Kenku swim away from you, an arrow goes shoop, and hits you right in your back. There's an arrow in your back, my guy, and you take 8 piercing damage.
I'll
I'm
remember this.
gonna shoot the fish that's
And if
way
you're
far
concentrating
over
on something, you're not. You took
I'm gonna
damage.
pretend like I'm shooting the fish that's over here.
Everyone
by
saw
shooting
that.
the fish that's over there.
The twins
Yeah,
are
no,
like,
I was gonna say you were shooting that other fish.
Yeah,
the whole
Mercy's
time.
just
I mean,
turning
listen,
The whole
yeah.
time. The whole time. The one in the middle.
Yeah,
I still
the whole
missed.
time.
I'm not rolling great, but it's
So
going
you
that way.
finally admit to the wisdom of your father.
you don't hear that. You hear wah wah wah. So
By the way, Camille's down by the water, like, the fish have archers!
Yeah. Yeah.
so
Yeah.
the whole like Genasi crew just look at you like, ooh, that's got to sting, and then you miss on your second shot, and they're like, Hamish, why don't you just jump down there?
I
Get a
promise I'm actually a really good shot most of
Yeah.
the time.
get a little closer, maybe. Anything else from you, Hamish?
No, I'm far too embarrassed to show my face around this town.
Do you want to move Hunter's Mark to any other human or anything?
Well, that I casted this turn,
Okay.
so I can't move it till next turn.
Got it. That was a joke. Savvy, you're up.
I appreciate your existence.
Looking over, so perched up from where she is there any sign of disturbance in the water that might attract her attention?
Make a
That
perception
might
check.
indicate other fish, or I don't know, something worth killing.
Yeah, make,
Not the fish aren't worth
A
killing.
whale.
make
I
a
mean, I'm just
perception.
I got 22
Holy
that says that
cow!
there might be.
Yes. Okay. You see towards the front of the ship, there is a silhouette underwater. It looks to be like a manta ray, with a human for a body, but manta ray wings. And you see it is currently just a few feet below the surface, right here.
Right where?
Oh, you can't see because I'm on the wrong layer. This right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
there.
Right there. Right
yeah,
there.
right there.
So a few feet would technically be 1 square, which is technically 5 feet. So if I were to fly over that and like stab down into the water, would I need to be in the water, or could I just fly above the water and be using it like a 3-dimensional one square on top of another sense, because that seems like it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
You said
yeah,
a few feet.
Yeah.
I feel like I can make this work.
Yeah, you see it is mad dashing for that Kenku pirate that's waiting in the water there.
Does it
yes,
seem to be coming from like this direction then?
It is, yeah, that's exactly right.
Okay. Well, Savvy seeing that, it's gonna fly to about right here.
Okay.
I think you said this is where it was again. You kind of
You're
pinged it, so I
right
wasn't
on
sure.
top of it. You're right on top of it. Now that you're there, what you're going to see is a winged creature that looks like a human female, but has the wings of a manta ray. And you see she's got jagged piranha teeth, and she's got scales that kind of line her back and her spine. And she is making a beeline for this thing. You swim above her, or it. What do you do?
Just for the sake of my own edification, how far off the surface of the water is this right here? You had to estimate for me.
Okay, you
About
talking
30 feet?
this right here?
Yeah, where Savvy was.
Yeah, so where Savvy was, if you look at the stream for just a moment, I'll show you. You were hanging out right here. Just on this piece right here.
So we're calling that about 30 feet?
That's about 30 feet, yeah. And then you are going to drop
Oh.
down, and she's like right here.
Yeah, so that's like 42 feet. I mean, we just, if we're doing the old Pythagorean theorem there, I'm asking because I want to know what my movement is left.
Okay.
So I swoop down at an angle there, and I want to try to spear it with my sword.
Okay.
And let's go ahead and actually, as a bonus action before I do, I'd like to use my Hexblade's Curse on it.
Okay. Because you see it, and if no one else could meta this yet, I'm gonna move your token just a little bit because you really were right on top of her.
Is that intuition?
I'm gonna put I'm just gonna put this on her, representing Hexblade Curse. Okay.
Oh.
So there you are. Nobody else can see her yet, but you see Savvy flying off of the mast down to this area. What are you doing now?
I'd like to imagine that as she is beelining for this thing, she draws her sword, and it's almost like a torpedo-like action that she's going through, where the intent is less to swing at it and more to spear it
Yeah.
as she is flying towards the surface of the water.
Okay.
And so we roll. For 17?
17 is going to miss. As you
Okay.
stab
Dang.
into the water.
Well, then nope. I'm using my inspiration then that I have from last session.
Okay.
Go ahead and
What?
swing again.
Inspired.
An
Well,
11.
that was almost a 19.
Oh, okay. An
Nope.
11.
Nope.
Oh.
I get 2 attacks a turn. Get the fuck out of here.
I won't describe it then. I won't describe it.
Hey!
26 hits.
And
What if
that's
he
why
said
we
it
wait
missed?
until both attacks. That would be so sad for me.
Okay.
It is kind
So
of sad. You were
13
one away.
slashing and 5 force.
Okay. As you go to slash at this creature, the first attack, it just glides off of her spine. The second one makes purchase between her spine and the wing, and you cut a huge gape down her wing. And you just see this black ink come out of it, this dark ichor, as you continue to fly. Anything else?
Yeah, so I imagine this is she makes kind of almost a bombing run at this thing and then flies straight up, which will leave her about 20 feet above this thing.
Okay, good to know.
Let's call it 15 if I'm going to round up, accounting for the distance.
Okay. That was awesome. Okay. Now, Mercy, it is your turn.
So first I'm gonna have the ship moved closer so that we're almost on top of it.
Okay.
But for image reasons, don't move the ship.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And then I'm going to use the ability to Featherfall just to drop down.
Okay, you land off the map way over here. In this corner, you glide at an angle.
What? No.
Nothing, I'm
I no. And then I'm going to try something new.
Oh, scare me.
I see that this poor stunned man is just surrounded by these fish, probably going to die, and been working on a new spell, and I am going to cast Levitate.
Oh. Okay.
I love Dua Lipa.
Ah, okay, so you cast Levitate, and it rises
since he
vertically
is
up to 20 feet.
Stunned. Yep. So he is stunned. So I don't see him needing to make a saving throw or anything. So
Okay.
he's just gonna go whoop.
He just goes out of the water up 20 feet. Okay.
Yep.
He can choose to fight it if he wants to, but I can't imagine.
You're right. Yeah, he can't. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I love it. It works.
And then for my bonus action, I'm going to start pulling out my rope of climbing,
Okay. Makes sense.
and that will
Okay.
be my turn.
Okay. On the siren's turn, these fish are going to move their distance away.
They have to dash. Sheesh! Holy cow!
Nearly
Goodbye.
good.
Okay.
Smack that fish.
that swim speed.
Okay.
I mean, but one of them was within
Maybe
Leon's
there's a-
reach.
Yeah. If Leon could totally like smack a fish.
So, how does that
You
work
don't
when
want
someone
seafood?
moves not out of their own free will? Does that still...
So it's not, this isn't categorized under forced movement.
Okay,
So
got it.
this is, yeah. So
Okay.
forced movement is like them being thrown by a thunder wave.
Got it.
Mhm.
Okay. So with that, they swim away. You can attack if you choose to.
No,
I don't think that it would affect the creature ends its turn in a location. Yeah, so you attacking it wouldn't end the spell.
I'm gonna leave my reaction open because there is unfeared fish on the battlefield, and I'm between them and dinner.
That makes sense.
And also, they can shoot arrows, so you gotta be able to react.
Yeah, I gotta be
You
ready,
gotta be careful.
man.
Okay.
That felt just like a ham arrow, but I know he wouldn't do that.
Okay.
No,
Leon, or sorry,
Yep.
Camille, I have a question for you.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Actually, never mind. I won't ask it. You'll just tell me. Let me start with Sav. Sav, this creature goes down into the water, disappears from the depth, and then suddenly flies up out of the water, and you see her manta ray wings flapping as her teeth come towards you, and she has a tail with a spine on it, with a barbed spine, and you are going to have 2 attacks come at you.
Ooh.
And up in the air. Oh! Did we just get raided? Yes, we did. What's up, Dirty
Heyo.
Rollers?
Hey.
Hello.
Hi, friends. Thank you for the raid. You guys are amazing. With 17 people, holy moly. Hey,
Get
Skillium.
that shout out for Dirty Rollers, please.
Shout out to
mods.
Dirty
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, you can make all the Samen jokes you want. We love Samen here. It's going great. Right now, what's happening is well, let me show you what's happening. That way you guys can get on board. You get it? Okay.
Oh.
Well, everyone's off board at the moment. so-
Right. Well, not everyone. Hamish is still firing arrows from above. There's a flying ship, you
Well,
see.
not for long.
And the flying ship belongs to the Dragonfell crew, which are our champions. And then there's this other ship down here that's being crewed by Kenku. And they're called the Chess Nerds. Yeah, that's for real what their name is. And they're being attacked by a siren and her flying fish. Now, up to the north of the ship, the stern, the bow, one of the whatever you call the front, this manta ray creature comes flying out of the water, where there is a flying Savvy, the captain of the Dragonfell, and it is going to bite and stab Savvy. So the first one is the bite, and it's going to hit with a 17.
Nope.
You miss the chomp at your feet, but as she turns to
I
dive,
don't miss shit. I'm not trying to bite its feet. I'm
misses.
good.
She misses the bite of your feet. She's really into toes, and then as she dives back into
I
the
get
water,
I'm
the barb comes up and is going to try to catch you in the Achilles, and that one is going to hit for less. She dives back into the water.
That sounds like an opportunity attack is what that sounds like.
It absolutely is. And General Tampon Mel, thank you for this gifted sub. Thank you. Thank you.
That freaking name.
A 20.
A 20
20
hits. Shit.
So she goes back with a barb, and I slice at its tail as it dives back into the water. 4, 16 slashing.
Ow.
And you
that
can
was...
tell the tendrils are fucking hungry. Like, again, you got these sickly black tendrils that sort of reach out hungrily for this thing. I'd like to imagine that they actually rip off a piece of its tail and claim it as a trophy.
Oh my gosh. I like that. You debarbed her. As she doesn't dive gracefully, but rather with the heavy splash. And then she is going to she's going to swim underwater in this direction. Now, here's what I need a couple people to do. And once I tell you what's happening, you can then tell me if it really happens, because I never really know until I know. But let me measure.
Okay.
Let me just measure a couple things. Okay. Leon. Sorry. Camille.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
Something just touched your foot.
Nope.
Is it shark? I bet it's
Yeah.
shark.
It just swam by.
Shark.
And then you're going to see something come up out of the water.
Is it a kraken?
It's not.
I hope it is. Gosh. It's a shark.
It's not a shark
no.
either. It is.
It's a seaman.
It is a beautiful.
Many of them, in fact.
Sorry, I
a
prefer the more
beautiful
colloquial
woman.
term of cum.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! And she has golden blonde hair, and she
Oh,
looks
there's
like she's
another.
wearing these pirate garbs, but they flow into these beautiful, just sparkling water and silvery scales, and the water kind of lifts her Moana style. And I need everyone that can see her to make a Constitution saving throw or be blinded by her beauty.
Blinded by the light.
First, sorry, I love that description, but
Thank you.
before that happens, you said she brushed by my feet under the water, right?
Oh, shit.
Yes! Yes! Yes, you saved your reaction!
Yes.
He did.
Yes.
He did.
Yes!
That was more flavor. Oh my god.
Oh,
No flavor.
The
No
toe
flavor.
tickles?
Yeah. Great meme.
Oh.
We deserve red fire for this because I'm angry. Yes. She's within striking
Well,
distance.
So hang on, and just for where did you say she emerged, or rather was attempting to emerge from the water?
She emerged.
Like what spot?
She emerged here.
No,
Oh,
she
okay.
did not yet. We don't know that anymore.
Oh.
But she passed. But she passed
Oh.
by underneath.
Wow,
them.
this is getting worse.
Yeah, it's getting so much worse.
This is getting way
Yeah.
worse. Oh, dang it. See, this is a DM
No.
mistake. This is not a creature mistake. This is a monk mistake. So she was going in
This
this
is-
direction.
No, this is the beauty of TTRPGs. This is where lore and roleplay and description meets mechanics. It's great.
She was going in this direction.
It's collaborative storytelling. It's everything we love.
Yeah, so she started
Because
here.
before you were telling a story, and now you and Leon are telling a story, and now we're all telling a story. Look at that.
Together.
Kick his
Yeah,
ass!
So,
Yeah.
as I see the ripples in the water shooting through and attempting to pass, I suppose as she gets about here, within 10 feet of me,
Yeah. That's fair.
entering my range. Let's see what happens here.
You miss.
Go ahead and use-
Yes! Oh!
I'm gonna go ahead and use my inspiration that I got last.
Yeah!
Oh!
Yeah, you will.
Let's fucking go.
Okay. Oh,
24.
There you
That's
go.
what I'm
that
talking
hits.
about.
That hits. Yeah, that hits.
It's too bad that merfolk is just gonna keep swimming right past you, huh, Camille?
See, now that's the funny thing. As she takes, ignore the 5, 15 points of necrotic damage.
She just keeps going.
Ouch.
She's just gonna stop dead in her tracks. Her movement speed
Why
is
would she
0
do
for the
that,
rest
though?
of the turn.
But
And
why?
She would
Why?
just want to keep moving.
Okay.
And normally she'd be able to if I was a polearm apprentice, but I'm a bit of a polearm master.
Oh, say it again. Say it again.
Oh, what? Polearm master?
Okay. You
I just
see a
I
shark.
just imagine he just like looks down and just bonk.
Yeah, it's like, what's that? And oh, it's a woman, a damsel even. And then you just, yeah, what does it look like?
woman.
Oh my, yeah, what Yenya, you
oh
just
my
touched, you
gosh.
bopped the fish on the head. I love that even.
I imagine
Give
I
it a
don't
thought.
even. I imagine I didn't even really get a good idea of what was under there. It was just something under the water that was moving way too fast to be a pirate. So
Yeah.
it was just full swing into the water.
That makes perfect sense. Okay, well, in that case, the 30 feet is gonna be you, this Kenku, Robin, not Mercy,
Wait. Isn't it still under the water? How do I see it?
because you see Camille attack something in the water from your beautiful vantage point.
Can
I
I
mean, it
see
doesn't sound like it's majestically erupted at all, though.
If it's under the water, can I see it still? Can it reveal itself to us?
I don't think it has like this
I think the
shimmering
real-
glow and
Hi, Puck
majesty.
Wedgie.
So the environmental question we're asking DM is how clear is the water here?
It's beautiful. It's Caribbean. It's not
Yeah,
Caribbean.
but you
it's
had
cold.
described this previously
winter
as
tundra,
late afternoon.
black.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, fine.
And full
Damn
of
it.
blood.
Leon,
Yeah, it's
Camille,
full of blood. It's full of blood.
So much blood.
Camille, please
Yeah.
make a Constitution saving throw all by your lonesome.
I think that's totally fair. I think that's entirely fair.
You know, Camille, I'd like to think that your hit was so good that it actually marred the beauty of this thing, so you should get advantage. 'Cause it's not that attractive anymore.
Oh!
You know
That's
Monk,
that's the
that,
dice telling a story.
that natural one goes out to you.
Yeah,
Can I
thank
use
you.
my inspiration? Can I use my inspiration on other people's dice?
No.
Can it?
Wait, but can you though? that a
if
thing?
if it's DM inspiration. you can.
Bok.
It's DM inspiration.
What?
DM, do you
Yeah.
mind
Yeah.
if I... Wait, really?
Yeah,
Wait.
it's a complete roll. Yeah.
Wait,
Can
what
I
are we
use it
talking
on
about?
any roll? Because you gave me inspiration a couple of sessions back.
Okay.
Can-
Yeah.
I don't.
What are
I
you
just
gonna-
don't
what are
know.
you
Is
gonna
it
say,
only
Leon?
on my rolls, or can I use it on any roll?
No,
My understanding is no,
per-
you can only use it on your own rolls.
I'm pretty sure a player can give their inspiration to another player for any reason.
Player
What
inspiration.
were we gonna say, Camille or Leon?
You, so here's. I was just gonna ask if I could paint the picture of what just happened because I think it's
Yes.
kind of silly.
Say hi to Jalek Matar first. Mater.
Hi.
Hi, Jalek.
Oh, hi, Jalek.
Okay, go ahead. Tell me how you embarrass me.
Well,
The girl, I mean.
I embarrass us together because these
Elaborate
ripples shooting
story.
through the water. huge arcing swing as I notice a disturbance in the water. Arcing swing, scythe just splashing into the water. Not even sure what I hit. And as I'm trying to look, it looks like a sea mine explodes under the water. It's just this huge flash just caught under the water. And I'm staring directly at it as it happens.
Okay.
So that's directly from the Dungeon Master's Guide.
Okay. Well, if Matt Mercer allows it, then I'll allow it. So, yes, you can give your inspiration to someone else.
Can I give it to Cammy?
Yes.
Cammy, reroll that one.
Okay.
Fuck.
4!
There you go. It was meant to be.
Okay.
At least it wasn't a crit fail.
All right. Now, Camille, the lights go out. You are blind and deaf right now.
I sure am.
This is a bad combination.
Okay. Okay. Now, the fish are now going to swim towards you.
But fear.
Not these.
Not those ones.
The
Not
other
from the
ones.
southwest.
Oh.
And you're gonna have 3 attacks come at you, Camille.
Ouch.
First one misses with a natural 2. Second one.
I am blind, so they do have advantage.
Okay. First one hits with an 18.
Yeah.
They're gonna bite you if you're okay with
Yeah.
that. You're gonna take 5 piercing damage.
Okay.
And
What
you
if
know
he's not okay with that?
Yeah, just say you're not okay with it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
problem
actually,
solved.
No,
I don't even need
No,
to do that.
no,
because they
no.
have advantage.
I consent.
you
Second
can
one.
revoke that at any time.
Second one misses. You feel the
Okay.
bite, by the way. And then the third one also misses.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So that girl did her thing, and she paid dearly for it. She lost her tail. Do these guys, after fear, do they get to roll to get out of fear?
Only when they break line of sight for me.
Well, I mean, they're underwater and swimming away from
Yeah,
you, and it's dark and bloody, and okay.
in all fairness, we did just argue heavily for that. Yeah.
But they have to.
They're
They're
gonna
not
s-
out of fear. They have to re-roll for it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I knew that. Okay. All right. Well, let's roll some fear. Miss. You know.
Huh. So they can't see me, but they're still scared, so they gotta run.
You're
Okay.
a terrifying creature, Robin.
And actually,
right.
on their next turn, they're gonna have to run anyway because it's when they end their turn and don't see you, they get to retry the roll. So they run
Ooh.
first.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
that is true. That is true. That's
Camille.
for 10 rounds.
So, a couple things are
They got a
happening.
really
here.
big speed. Sounds like they can travel quite a ways.
They're fast. They're flyers, right? They skim and they fly.
Oh, so they're coming out of the water
Yeah.
and they can still see me.
Yeah.
No, because they're facing away from
They
you.
pop out of the water.
They don't have
can-
eyes.
There's very
What?
big difference
That's how
between
that works.
swimming.
They can't
They
be
pop
like
out of the water.
This game is stupid.
So you're saying Mike, if I was just like, I just don't look at the mermaid, I don't ever have to roll to be blinded?
Okay, fine. So, okay, you're deaf by choice, but you're not blind by choice.
Yes.
But it is your turn, and you just can feel that there's fish swimming around, basically
Yeah.
frenzying on you.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I'm gonna cast Shatter.
Wait, let me ask you a
So-
question. Are you in the water,
Yeah.
by the way?
No, I'm floating right above the water.
And taking damage doesn't affect your fly, right?
I don't think so because it's
'Cause
the
you drink a
potion.
potion?
I didn't cast the spell. I
No,
think the
it's not a
potion just gives you
concentration.
fly speed.
Okay.
He's got
Got it.
that for
Okay,
10
Okay.
minutes.
got it. So you cast just shatter on
Sheesh.
like near yourself?
No, I'm casting it right. I'm centering it right below where the creature I hit was, in the hopes that it will damage her and
Okay.
anything that might be near me.
Okay.
And what do you know? It will.
What?
Good golly gosh.
You don't
It
say.
does,
So I
does
think-
not require sight. Good on you.
I'll put. Oh yeah. That 10-foot radius right there. I require the being and the fish to all make a Constitution saving throw.
She rolled a natural 4. The fish, 18, 13, and 17.
Okay, 2 of the fish succeeded. The fish and the lady fail, so the
Okay.
2 fish that succeeded will be taking half damage, which I don't think will matter in this particular instance.
Okay.
So I need that.
Okay.
Ow. Okay, that's
Ouch.
horrible.
So
That's
9
horrendous.
damage
I rolled
to
a-
if you failed.
Yeah, 9 damage if you failed. I guess you round down or up. I always forget.
You either round down or up. Yes, one of those two.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you.
think I round down.
What if you don't round at all?
Yeah, just
That's
give
true.
them
What
a
if
point
you
of
count
damage.
Corner
round?
instead.
Could they take 4.5 damage?
Well, it's okay because they only have 1 HP, so they're dead.
Oh,
We got him.
Yeah.
Teamwork.
I just want
Even
to point
the
out
even the
for those
shiny lady.
listening-
Oh my goodness.
Not the shiny lady. No, not
Dang
the
it.
shiny lady.
What
Yeah, I heard it.
1 HP, you heard it. It's recorded.
For those listening on Spotify, I rolled 4d8 and got a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 3.
A 1. A
I
2.
would like to specifically note that Leon called out Spotify listeners. That was not for
don't-
YouTube. It wasn't for the YouTube.
We're actually streaming to YouTube right now, actually. No, we're
We
not.
are?
No, we're not.
Wait, are we?
Oh,
No.
I
Okay.
almost,
Whoa.
I
Because we
almost left.
could.
I'm not
I almost
crossing that bridge
left.
just yet.
I almost left. I would have. I would
No,
have exited
no,
this.
default, stay default.
Monk, you can never tell me default
Yeah. yeah.
ever.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Minnie. Okay, Camille, you cast
Yeah.
Shatter, and just a spray of water, just psh, like an atomic bomb, just went off 10 feet below, and flying fish just slap you in the face, just pieces of it. You still can't see anything.
Chum in the water.
Chum in the water. Chum in the water.
Wait, did this
Perfect.
one? This one survive somehow?
Yeah. Oh wait, no, half damage. That one dies too.
Yeah.
Sashimi. Sashimi for shark.
Shishimish. I'm gonna-
Sashimis.
Sashimis. I'm
And
gonna
sushis?
fly. I'm
I
gonna
really
fly
want sushi now.
just 10 feet up, just as to not be right on the surface of the water.
Okay, you fly in what direction you think is up.
Okay, I'm not in space.
But are you though?
I have an inherent
you
sense
are missing
of gravity.
2 of your 6 senses.
Your head is above water. Your head goes underwater, and you commit hard, and you just keep going that direction. And you're like, this must be up.
It has to be.
Okay, so you're now 10
that's-
feet.
that's-
You're 15 feet off the ground, off the water's surface.
yeah. Actually, no. I'm gonna stay exactly where I was, and that's gonna be my turn.
Okay, you come back down. All right.
Yep.
Robin, you see this giant splash of water. What are you doing?
Well, it looks like the fish situation has been taken care of. And I don't see any enemies, but I did see that Savvy was fighting some shit. So I am gonna use my movement to come over here.
Okay, you're
And-
right on the tip of the ship. There is a long beam. You can actually walk across it because there is a rope that can guide you to the tip of the battering ram of the ship.
That sounds like a mistake. I don't want to go out there while this lady's jumping out.
Okay.
So she's on the map right now. Am I still able to see her or nah?
You can see her, yes.
Okay. Then in that case, let's hit her with a spell. I would like to cast Command on her, and I would like to give her the command of. How far away is she? Let me measure that really quick. Sorry, I had a random coughing fit. So, if she were to if you were in the water and you tried to climb up to this point,
Mhm.
did we say that was 30 feet, or how high would they have to climb?
To climb up to that where you are is like 15 feet off the water surface. To climb up to where Savvy was is another 15 feet.
Okay, but she's currently at the top of the water, right?
No, she
she's-
dove down into the water
Yeah.
after she tried to strike
Oh.
at Savvy. I don't
Oh.
know how far she is, but she can't. I don't imagine that she can
Wouldn't be
be
able to hear
super
me.
far. Yeah, no, certainly not.
Let me just. I think it's. Oh no, it's just a creature you can see within range. Ain't that weird? Does it specify they have to hear me? Because I give them a command. Feels like they have to hear me.
What's the name of the spell?
Command.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it says you speak a one-word command to a creature you can see within range. The target must succeed on wisdom. I guess they don't have to be able to.
That's
they
pretty
have to be
great,
able
I'm
to-
not gonna
They
lie.
have to be able to understand your language, but it doesn't say that they have to hear you.
Yeah. Okay.
This game is great, man. I can't wait for
would
D&D
argue
1.
so, I feel like that's a rules as
Yeah.
interpretive, and it specifically has the clause in there that says that they have to be able to understand your language. That is implicitly suggested that they need to be able to hear you.
Okay.
It makes sense.
Then
it makes sense.
I use my telepathic feat to speak into her mind.
Beautiful.
There you go.
Loophole.
This game's great.
Loopholes.
so
I
I'm,
love Dungeons and Dragons.
It's not a bug; it's a feature.
I'm just gonna throw out a whole bunch of shit in the chat to see if I have enough actions for it. So I'm gonna use universal speech. Let me see. Oh, it's as an action. Okay, I don't have enough for that. Well, let's hopefully she speaks common. Well, let me see. Does telepathic? Do I have to speak the same language as them for telepathic? If it knows one language, it understands me. So it just understands me regardless. Okay, so I use my telepathic and I cast command.
Wait. Telepathic says you utter it in a language you know, and the creature understands you only if it knows that language.
Only if it knows that language. Thank you. I misread it.
Okay.
Okay, let's hope that
Okay.
she's. What do we think? Does she speak common?
So-
I mean,
or-
she's singing to
here's-
sailors. I bet she does.
So here's the
Okay.
loophole I'm thinking about is the fact that you are trying to cast a verbal spell telepathically. That's a combination.
I'm still doing the verbal component. I'm still talking, but so the magic happens, but I'm speaking the command to her telepathically so she knows what the command is.
Okay.
Because the requirement of a verbal component is not the receipt of that by the enemy. It's that there are words and power in the words of magic. Thus, it has to be enunciated. So if he was silenced, no go.
Okay.
So, all that build up and hullabaloo for me to say, I'm going to say, I don't want her to approach. I'm going to say
What's up?
surface.
What's up, Puff? Thanks for the bonk. Okay. So, as you whisper into her mind with your mind powers, she's going to respond to you. And she's going to say, think of like a fish bubble voice. Yeah, like that.
Yep.
The
Just like
ship is mine. She says the ship is mine. And the spell does not work.
Okay. I think she might be immune to charm. I thought she might be. I figured she might be. Then I'm gonna move one step back because I have 5 feet of movement left. And I'll give inspiration to Savvy.
Yeah.
Okay. This Kenku is going to climb up the ship. This one is going to end of his turn. He's going to roll and is going to be unstunned and up here.
He's floating. He's
he's
levitating.
floating.
He's
Yeah.
not going anywhere.
He can't move. He can't move on his own.
No.
Not
So
under the
he
effect of
flaps.
levitation,
He
no.
flaps his wings and he just
Unless-
kind of rotates like a frog in space.
Unless 20 feet is enough to like get him close to the rigging or part of the ship or anything that he can grab onto.
He
Yeah.
reaches for the rigging and it's
Yeah, if he can reach it, then and can grab
Okay.
on, then
Yeah,
once
he's holding onto the
stable,
rigging.
I'll let go of the spell.
okay. He holds onto the rigging.
She's getting out her rope, and she's like, I don't need that anymore.
Okay.
He draws
okay.
a sword on you. You definitely need the rope.
Okay. These guys are going to move up to you, and as they move up to see you, Robin, this one is going to come up here. You are going to hear. This isn't him, because I believe this guy died. Didn't this guy die?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So he looks like this guy, not that they all look alike, but this guy looks kind of like him. He's going to say,
That Kenku has human hands.
no, he doesn't. He's going to say, here, he totally does. There.
Ugh.
He's going to say in very, very broken common, what doing here? What doing here? Thank you for help. Captain dead. As he kind of says that to you, you all kind of hear them talking.
Saving your feathers.
Oh,
Nice
I
try.
love that. Damn, Sammy. He says, okay. And then he is going to basically draw sword, and he's going to look about.
Oh, I thunder wave him.
No, he's not drawing on you.
It's too late. He's dead. just a puff of feathers.
No.
All right, Hamish, save us. It's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna start off by yeeting off the side of the boat.
Okay.
I look like I'm super scared of this person, so Hamish, from super far away, you might want to protect your father. Just snipe him.
Well, yeah, his sword's drawn. He's next to Dad. Things got to happen here.
Are you dropping? You're dropping down.
Yeah, I still have slow fall on me. Yeah, regardless of whether I do or not, I'm jumping.
Okay. Do you have?
You
slow
may
fall? I
not.
don't think you do.
It's happened. It's happened.
Wait,
Okay.
Featherfall. No,
love the
it,
commitment.
the duration is just 1 minute. It's not concentration, so it's just 1
Okay.
minute. You're good.
Okay, perfect.
I was gonna be like, I have a reaction.
Okay.
All right,
Good
so get
job,
off the side of the
Hamish.
boat.
There's a
and,
reason I keep Featherfall
Yeah,
always
because all the
prepared.
fish are dead. I don't
God.
know if I can actually see the sexy woman in the ocean because blood and all that fun jazz. So I'm just
Okay.
gonna ignore her, and
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot at the guy holding the sword next to Dad. So yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
Valid reason.
I like
thank
it.
you, thank you.
You hit the Kenku.
Oh, can I before I do that? Can I
Yeah.
move my hunter's mark on the thing that?
No, you're too late.
All right.
But I'm just saying that
Can I
those
move it
fish
now?
archers are very deadly.
can I move it now?
Yes, you can move it. Okay.
Was that a nat 1? Are we serious right now?
Okay. This is your damage. Is that your damage? Or is that a shot?
Well,
No,
that's a
that was
shot.
that's just to hit.
Okay. So
I'm
The
gonna
ni-
get shot, aren't I?
okay.
I think
So-
I'm shooting Robin.
So wait, what was the 19?
The 19 was the first shot.
Okay, let's see damage on the first shot.
Okay, so yes or no to Hunter's Mark.
Yes to Hunter's Mark on the first shot.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. So
Oh
we'll
my
do
gosh.
that and that.
So 15
So okay,
damage.
21 damage.
21 damage. Okay. The arrow flies as he looks at Robin and says, "Thank you." And he's like, his back is to you,
Arrow to the-
Hamish. He gets an arrow to his back and flies forward in pain as he screams. You then fire your second one and roll damage on the second.
Yep. Yeah, that tracks. Yep.
Is it gonna go through him into me? Have it go through him into
So that's
me?
19 damage.
Robin,
Well, in
yeah, Robin, an arrow catches you just right on the side of your stomach, and you're gonna take 8 piercing damage.
Oh,
Another
Oh,
fish
that's
arrow.
kind.
the fish are shooting at us!
9 piercing. Sorry, 9 piercing.
Yeah.
Oh my
Um,
gosh. Okay. Anything else? Hamish?
As we're falling, it can. This is purely up to you, obviously. But can I have Syl kind of just grab onto the sail and just hang out,
Yeah, have her do a dex.
crouching from above?
Yeah. You mean
the
you want her to
ducks.
like scale down the sail?
Yeah, I want her to be waiting up there and ready to pounce.
I mean, from this, she can jump like to here. She
well,
can
yeah,
land on
but
that mast.
she jumped off with me because she's cool like that.
Oh, okay.
Hamish really said no survivors
Okay.
I
Yeah,
I
he
woke up
did.
and took
on
fire.
No, no,
both
no.
sides.
Hamish said one survivor.
Okay. So, yeah, Syl climbs down like a badass that Syl is. Anything
Yeah.
else?
I'm gonna drift peacefully down to the deck, but I don't think I actually make it to the deck yet.
Okay. In that case,
You're just getting a look of like, what the fuck from Mercy.
yeah.
I'm having an off day.
It's just looking like I gotta take 2 arrows out of my friends today.
Savaliana,
Really?
You're up.
I would like to try to pursue the other one. So how far did it go down?
So she's about 18 feet down right now. Below the water surface.
See here. Call it. I mean, is it 15 or is it 20? Like, because 18
it's
is
closer to 20.
Okay.
We can move in 5s.
I think I can still get adjacent to it if, and I looked this up before my turn, if we go with Crawford's ruling that you can use the half speed of flight granted by flight rather than walking speed.
I totally
The
allow
fly
it.
spell grants me 60.
Yeah. I just need you to
Walking speed's
describe it
30.
to me when you fly and hit the water surface. How do you get to her?
How about this? How about, again, the same kind of thing? Because if we're going with the idea of the tendrils acting almost as these appendages that are propelling her, that they also then take on the form of, in essence, extra arms that are just hungrily stretching forth
Yeah.
and swimming for her, propelling her forward. You know, if she's closer to 20 feet down, Savvy's not diving super deep. She is going about another, she's going to be 15 feet down by the time that she reaches to strike. At which
Okay.
point, I would imagine that she would need more than an initial dive could carry her. So
Okay.
I'm imagining that she dives, and then again, these tendrils just sort of open up and almost become these large, just wings almost that begin to sweep behind her as it drives her towards her target.
Okay.
That will get me there with my movement. Now, you described this water as dark and murky. Is that correct? What kind of lighting conditions are you saying that we're in?
Dim to pitch black down here.
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and use Shadow Blade
Yeah,
Then-
you are.
as a
I
bonus
like
action.
this. I like this
Okay.
a lot.
Did you say yeah,
So-
you are too, Leon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
I
nice.
did.
Same time.
So,
I thought it was an
as a,
echo.
as a result, I mean, again, her blade is going to glow with this eldritch light, kind of guiding her as she moves down. And she is going to try to do the same thing where she attempts to just follow this thing directly. And as though sensing the greater hold of the trophy she's already claimed, to seek to claim the greater whole as well.
Yeah.
And I'm going to swing. So let's go with that Shadow Blade, Hex Blades, and that's that. So 26 to hit on the first one.
That hits.
So that would be 22 Psychic and 1 Force.
How do you want to do this?
Run it through.
Okay.
Run it through, cut it. So I think that Savvy's momentum carries her to the target. And as though sensing with immediate effect what's going to happen, these tendrils sort of swoop in front of her, leading the blade. As the blade strikes, the tendrils are lining the blade. And then as the cut goes through, are actively spreading it apart, separating it
Oh.
into twain as she actively rips this thing in half.
Okay.
But this is going to happen beneath the water. She is going to end her turn about 15 feet down.
Okay.
As I see Savvy dive beneath the water, I respond telepathically. So, not spells, but how about swords?
Nice. Okay.
And canonically, like a second later. A second later.
Just the only thing that comes back telepathically is just a gasp.
Okay. Savvy, you realize that you've ended this creature's life, and bursting out of her is this black ichor that your own parasite begins to consume, and you feel it's almost like a giant squid when it opens its umbrella around this creature as you begin to consume her. And then you feel it. A sonar so powerful, it crushes your chest. You can't hear anything for the wax in your ears, but it hits you, and immediately you can feel it reverberate and bend your ribs. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, I deserve this.
You grit and bear it as you feel another one, boom, and it just rocks. Everyone on the surface, you just hear a faint tap on the bottom of the ship, almost like someone just tapped it with the hammer. It's so faint that most of you in the battle, especially with the screaming Kenku, can't even hear this. But to you, Savvy, if you didn't have earplugs in, it would have made your ears bleed. I need another Constitution save. Fuck yes. Okay.
Damn.
Something
Ooh.
in the abyss below is pinging you with the force of, out of character, a giant submarine, and you can feel its presence. And in your mind, not even a language, more of a feeling, the word resonates. Hunger. And as you're underneath the water, suddenly this ocean just got 1,000 times bigger. An 18 and a
Fair
20
enough.
con save. Mercy, you see Savvy has taken a dive underneath the water. You see the arrow fly right past you and hit the Kenku that had just climbed up out of the water next to Robin. And then you see Robin catches an arrow as well. What are you doing?
I am giving Hamish a look of what the fuck, as
Valid.
I am gonna go around this Kenku because I do know that my friend is blind over here with another siren. So
Yeah, you could tell he's acting funny. Like he's
Yeah.
reaching out. He can't tell that.
So I am going to do another cool thing that I haven't done before. I take out this metal sphere in my hand, in my bag of holding. I twist and extend it, and then I toss it, and it's gonna go right next to her. And I'm just flavor casting a flaming sphere.
Oh, okay.
So right before it hits the water, it actually floats up, and then it just ignites in flame.
Okay. Okay. And what type of DC is this?
It is a dexterity saving throw.
She succeed. Natural 19 plus 3.
Okay, she'll still take half damage.
Okay.
So when the sphere appears, nothing happens. When the creature ends its turn next to it, it makes a dex saving throw.
Right.
Or if as a bonus action, you ram the sphere into the creature.
Which you can do this turn.
Yeah, because I haven't done my bonus action, so I'd ram it.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so she'll take half. She'll take 4 damage. Okay. Now, as you see her, and you are within 30 feet of her, you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, she's flashing again? What the? Is that how that works? She's
not
flashing
flashing.
people?
She's not
God.
flashing people. But you did look at
And
her.
we're
She kinda
blinded. We're blinded. Or
She
should we
raised-
say,
she-
or should we say titillated?
Yes, you should.
You should.
continue.
You should.
She raises her shirt, and it's like the LED high
Oh!
beams on an 18-wheeler. It's just
I think I'm okay.
The,
I got my goggles on.
yeah, Mercy.
I'm like, this is too shiny.
Never mind. Okay, you resist, Mercy. You resist her beauty. She's not as beautiful as you. Anything else?
confirmed canon. Mercy is resistant to titties.
It is true.
Nice. Okay.
Resist tit.
Nice.
Resistant to titties.
Okay.
Make sure that's on your character sheet.
On her turn, she is going to. She's gonna.
Cry about it.
No. She's gonna.
She's gonna try to leave the sphere of influence because that's logical for her to do. Because why would she stay there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, get closer to Leon. Watch what happens.
She is going to float Moana style and plop on the ship.
She's gonna try.
Oh no! She didn't even get closer to you.
She's moved. She moved into
You're
my
blind.
reach the first time.
You're blind.
I'll have disadvantage, but I still get to try.
Okay, go ahead and try.
Oh, do you though? I don't know that you do.
So far he
Victoria has
does. So far,
disadvantage.
Camille has disadvantage.
When a hostile creature you can see moves out of your reach. That's why you don't get attacks of opportunity on invisible people.
Really?
Mm.
Yeah.
That
I-
makes sense.
That is such a
We're
bummer.
learning. We're
I was-
learning together.
I'm so sorry.
No, that's totally fair game.
I wanted this to
listen,
happen.
I've been playing this game for like 9 years, and I did not know that.
My whole career's
learn
been with
something
Savvy and
new every
Robin, so
day.
I just let them tell me. So I'm like, okay, yeah, that's fair. What he said. Okay, now
I'm so sorry, Leo.
No, totally fair.
everyone within 30 feet except for Mercy and Camille needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
And Robin. You
And
didn't say
you're not
Robin.
within range. It's 30 feet.
But I just wanted to.
I'd like to think that at 31 feet, she just looks pretty ghastly. 31 feet, you're like, mid.
Wow. I actually have what she looks like. I don't know why I didn't put it on the map.
Also,
I can't wait to
Mark, I have a
judge this
question.
image
Yeah,
very
go ahead.
Yes,
seriously.
I'm very excited to judge this image.
Wow.
Was I supposed to get like a save at the end of my last turn, or is this just a duration thing?
We're going to find out, sir. Right now, you are still blind and there is no save.
Okay, noted. I will grasp at every straw, but if there are no straws, I will accept defeat with dignity.
Oh, you're better than me. I whined about it.
Can confirm.
Okay.
I wanted to fail.
Okay.
Oh, I wanted you to succeed so bad because I was gonna.
This is
This
the
is-
one that Savvy
this is
murdered
for-
and
this is
now
for
consumed.
Syl.
I guess I don't have a picture of the other one, but anyway, that's
Alright,
the one that
plus
Savvy
2
gave.
to bad. She got 16.
Hamish,
Would.
the lights go out.
Never seen such beauty before. Still got 16. Is she blind?
No. She's your seeing ICAT.
Nice.
Okay. Oh, Kenku. Sorry. Blind. Not blind. Not blind. Blind. And blind. Okay. So, let me just blind these guys. And I know there's an eyeball here somewhere. Anyway, that's going to be their turn. So now it is your turn, Camille.
That's just excellent. I mean, I think it's fair to say I heard her emerge,
Yes.
but then she's flying. You said it was like a flying, so I would
Make a perception check
yeah,
with
that's
disadvantage. No, it'll be just a straight. You're using your ears. No, you're blind. You're deaf.
Oh yeah, no, that's right. That's totally true.
You could do it with disadvantage since you're deaf.
No, I mean it's fair play to you. If I couldn't hear the singing, I probably don't hear her flying.
One is using her voice. The other one's using her boobs.
She flies
So-
with her boobs.
So is
No.
You heard it here.
No.
They do call it a breaststroke.
Wow.
They do.
Okay.
They do.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, is that not what you said? You said one was using her voice, one was using her boobs.
I have to use. I meant for their charms, for their abilities.
No, Monk, don't apologize. I think this is our best session yet.
Definitely.
It's a winner. That's for
Stroke
sure.
of a genius.
I am coming.
Titillating, if you will.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah. No. Camille, what are you doing?
I guess I swing helplessly into the water where she was before and just try to rub my eyes. There's not really anything else I can do.
That makes me feel helpless for you. Speaking of helpless, Robin, you have an arrow in your back.
speaking of helpless, then go to Robin.
I'm just kidding.
Very rude.
What are you doing?
Damn.
You can't be mad at me. I'm blind now.
Moist.
Um,
Ooh,
Still
he
be
can't
mad.
be mad at you.
He can still be mad.
dirty
He's
Rose.
not mad. He's just
Mercy.
disappointed.
Thank you again for the raid.
Oh.
You're awesome.
I telepathically I peek over the edge of the thing. I see kind of Savvy underwater, and I go, "Oh, we got a situation down here." Sorry, we got a situation on deck. And then I turn, and not taking any steps closer, I'm going to. Let me just double check my range on my unsettling words. 60 feet. I'm going to say, "Hey, you're just okay." And that's my unsettling words. And I'm then going to cast Hold Person on this thing, and they have to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Hey.
And that's not a charm,
let's
right?
go.
No, this is to be paralyzed.
Natural one.
If they're a humanoid.
Oh, is this a humanoid?
No.
Shit.
Damn. So
Thank you.
that means I wouldn't be able to target them.
Because doesn't the target has to be a humanoid? So if it's not a humanoid, it's not a valid target.
So that means I could do something different.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Robin's learning all kinds of things about these stories that he's heard on the road.
Then I cast Detect Thoughts and I learn its innermost secrets. Okay. Just to pull the room, if it's immune from being charmed, do we think it's immune from being a scourge? I could try a skirt. I'm running out of options here. I could shoot it.
Try to seduce it.
I think you should juggle.
I think that's
Juggle
valid.
aggressively. I juggle so aggressively that it gets scared. I'm gonna try. I guess I'll try and scare it.
Okay.
You juggle so aggressively, you scare it.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do fear. It has to make a wisdom. We'll count that same roll. That same one.
It rolled a 2.
But wait. I did do my unsettling words. It does have a minus
8.
8.
Ooh.
Okay. No.
Now I get a good one of those.
It is not immune to being feared.
Ha! Get out of here, bitch!
It is immune to being charmed. And fear isn't a charm spell, right?
Huh?
Okay.
Oh, it's a different condition.
Okay.
I just want this to be verbally stated that the total for that saving throw is -6.
Dang. Okay. Anything else?
That's what I do.
All right.
Yeah. So that was my bonus action. That was it. I am going. That's my whole turn.
Okay. This Kenku is gonna call out and say, "More attackers! Attackers here! They're not friends!" And I don't know why they sound like a robot, but they're gonna leap on top of you, Hamish. Except these are kind of blind.
I'm in this. I'm still floating down.
Okay, well then they'll shoot at you. How about that?
Okay.
Okay, you have
Not
You
very
have-
armor class.
3 shots coming at you. The
Did you
first one
attack the mer lady?
is going to hit for 18.
Yeah, that'll slap me.
Yeah,
I mean,
you'll take
he
8
did
piercing.
shoot one of them.
Yeah.
The second one will hit with the 16.
Yep.
You'll take 5 piercing.
Yep.
And the last one, natural 7, will miss. The others
Yeah.
are going to just kind of mosey about because they're blind. They can't see what's happening. This guy's going to walk right up to you.
Monk, I'm so sorry. Can I interrupt you? My fear effect is a cone. So it would have had to affect everyone. So a couple of things would need to change about my turn for her to be feared. I'd have to move forward, and it would affect everyone in between me and her. I'm so sorry.
I imagine you wouldn't do that. So for now, we'll say she's not feared, but that's totally fine.
Wait, then can I take it my turn?
Well-
Wait, because if that just doesn't happen, then I have to redo my turn, right?
Yeah, but we've already moved on. How about
But we did the fear effect.
she's just feared? Let's just say for now, she's just feared.
Everyone else save.
You juggled
Yeah.
so aggressively. You did it.
Yeah,
But-
yeah. We'll just say
You
it
did it.
worked.
Just-
But next time
just
we know
accept-
it's a code.
Just accept it.
Well,
Okay.
but we knew it was a code
Just
from
accept
earlier
it.
in the session.
Shh.
Because I did a code towards the fishies.
But you didn't call attention to that, so I think
Yeah.
that them all saving is
That's
valid.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Okay.
we move forward.
But I would say I would have
Oh,
to
I
move
do
forward.
that.
So if this guy wants to do an opportunity attack, I would have to move forward to affect with
He
the
doesn't.
range.
He
Okay.
doesn't. Okay,
Sorry.
Hamish, you're blind.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna have Syl jump down on Breasty Lady, and keep in mind Syl is up on the mast,
Yeah.
and yeah. So yeah, just
Thanks for
jump
the
down
rainbow puck.
from
It's
above.
beautiful.
Jump down from above and nat 20.
I don't see it on my screen yet. Yes, it is a nat 20 that
Oh.
hits.
Okay. All right.
And that doesn't break
All right.
fear, right?
I don't think so.
Okay,
No,
let's
it
see
doesn't.
let's see the damage. Still's like,
And
finally I get to play again.
yeah, and I need from her a strength saving throw.
Okay. She's gonna roll a natural 2.
Okay, and she is now prone.
Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. She's prone.
Yep, and Syl's on top of her, and so that's one of my attacks. My other attack, I'm just gonna. I got shot. You said?
You got shot 3. Well, shot at 3 times.
Yeah. Well, hit 3 times, at least
Everyone
twice.
hydrate.
Yeah.
Thank you, Yanye. We take a drink.
Heyo.
I have to use the restroom so bad.
Okay, I'm gonna just shoot in the direction where I got shot from.
Okay.
just
Shoot
one
with-
of the 3 you pick.
Shoot with disadvantage.
Gladly. All right. And obviously with sharpshooter because it's the only way.
If you get another natural one, I swear to God.
Yeah. It could be anybody.
It was close, but it was a 3.
It misses.
God.
It misses.
All right. So yeah, I'm just no, and then shoot in that direction. I can't hear
Okay.
anything. I can't see anything.
Okay,
I saw boobs for the first time, and it made me go blind.
got it.
So
Okay. Savvy, after this 2 incredible pulses of something sonar calling to you from the abyss below, it stops. It relents. And you're still 15 feet in the dark below. What does Savvy do?
Hearing Robin make her aware of the situation on deck, she is going to first, I think, pause and kind of look towards the depths, but in realizing that the call or whatever it was has ceased, is going to make her way back towards the surface.
Okay.
Now, in fairness, I did bust out my Pythagorean theorem calculator again, and I believe I can get to right here if the deck itself is no more than 15 feet above the waterline, which is consistent with what you had said before.
That's right.
When Robin was standing right here.
That's right. Yeah, so you fly up onto the ship.
Okay, so in seeing that, and as she breaches the water, what does Savvy really see happening at the moment?
Okay, the Kenku in front of you is currently screaming and has an arrow sticking out of its back. You see that there are Kenku with their swords out, just blindly tapping on things. You can tell that they're blinded. There's a huge commotion, and you see on the end of the ship this creature that looks beautiful, not a manta ray, but more humanoid, is currently prone, being attacked by Syl. And then you see Camille is floating in the air,
Swinging at nothing.
Okay.
swinging at the water surface.
And what the eyes represent fear effect? Is
Those
that
are blind.
the case? Oh, those are blind.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Um. So Savvy is going to use her action to call upon her Pearl of Power, regaining a spell slot,
Ooh, nice.
and then I will use my bonus action to do Host Passage, which will drop me right in front of Robin, sort
Okay.
of shielding on the stairs, at least here.
Okay.
Here. And as she kind of takes a position here, realizing that these first couple of Kenku are fumbling around and
Yeah.
I think seemingly unaware, disabled, from engaging in combat at least, she's going to take up almost of a defensive position, and that'll be the end of her turn.
Okay. Mercy, you see that by the beauty of this creature, it is blinding those who are making eye contact with them, including Hamish, as the arrow that he cocked ready to release was aiming at nothing. What he thought was an enemy was clearly in the wrong direction. What are you doing?
Bonus action, I'm gonna ram her again with the flaming spear.
You'll hit Syl. Go ahead.
No, I won't.
Is it only a target
I'm
one
not
person?
ramming Syl.
Does it have an area effect?
If she stays in the area of
Because
effect.
Syl's on top of her right now. She's grappled.
I believe the ramming is very targeted to a specific creature.
Okay. In that case, does she
Yeah.
have to roll for that?
It's still a deck save.
Okay. Well, she is going to roll a natural 6. I gave her disadvantage since she's being grappled and she's feared. So it hits. What's the damage?
I'm trying. He's being a brat.
Okay.
Give me the flaming spear.
4 damage. Okay. Okay. Anything else, Mercy?
Well, that was my bonus action. My action is I'm gonna start taking out the rope again.
Okay.
And I will, my action will be using the command word, so the rope starts to activate, but I have to use a bonus action to have it do something, but
Okay. Okay. On her turn, because she is feared, and because she is also being grappled, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use half her movement to get up, and then I'm going to try to push Syl off of her. So Syl needs to make an athletics check, and also the radiation of her appearance goes off again. Mercy, you don't have to roll. You've already succeeded. So did all the Kenku around here. But Savvy, you're now within 30 feet of her, so you'll need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okie dokie.
And then tell me what Syl rolls. Okay.
19.
You're immune to being blinded.
Syl already
she already rolled.
succeeded.
No, I meant the athletics because this girl's trying to
Oh,
push her off of
right.
her. Off of her.
Right. Okay.
You have to beat a 12 athletics.
Okay, it's this number plus 2.
Okay. Okay. She's still grappled
It's barely
and screamed
13.
or scared. Camille.
Oh, Syl doesn't grapple her. She just knocks her prone.
Oh, I thought she was grappling. Okay, never mind. In that case,
Nope.
she's going to dive in the water and she's going to swim away.
So, I think she has to move directly away from me. Let me just see if it specifies.
Yeah, and if she's gonna do that, I'm gonna take an attack of opportunity.
Who, Syl, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, it just says move away from you in the safest available route.
Yeah.
Each turn, so it doesn't specify.
So she'll dive in the water, and you know what? She's going to actually go straight down. So she'll be here, but she's going to disappear into the depths below. Now, Syl can make her attack of opportunity, and a
13.
13 is going to miss.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the sea lady gets to save on her fear effect because she no longer has line of sight.
She fails. She's still terrified. Okay.
Ah. But those other fish that are like 4 turns away, they're no longer scared. They can come back.
Okay. Is anyone going to go after her on their turn?
I mean, no, because it sounds like I gotta kill a crew up here, so
Okay.
why would I go after them?
Okay. In that case, Camille.
I can't see or hear her, so
Yeah. Camille, it's your turn.
I can't see or hear. I continue to swing.
Okay. You swing at the water. You keep making splashes. Robin.
Did I see them shoot at? Yeah, I saw them shoot at Hamish.
Yeah.
So it's these. So there was 3, right? So there's 1, 2. Where's the third one that shot at?
This one, and this one.
Oh, the one standing right in front of me.
Yeah.
Shot at Hamish.
Yeah. The one that
Oh,
got shot
no.
back at Hamish.
Oh no.
You could be like, hey, there's a misunderstanding, but you do
But-
you.
kill
I could
him.
do that. I could do that. Oh, but I haven't been able to hit nothing or do nothing. And he attacked my friend. So I'm a step back. I'm gonna put up my hands and I'm gonna say, hey, that's not very nice to shoot my friend. You're being mean. And that's my unsettling words.
Okay.
And let's see, he gets a minus this many. Oh,
Minus one?
every
Okay.
time,
That
every
hurts.
time I've done my unsettling words, it's always been super like 1s, 2s, 3s, except for that 1 8, and it didn't even matter. And I'm gonna do Thunderwave.
Okay. That's excessive. Okay.
Thunderwave. I'm gonna upcast it.
Why? It's just a Kenku. He rolled a 9.
Okay, so that fails. So he gets thrown 10 feet off overboard. And let me roll damage. I'm gonna upcast it to level 2.
Oh my gosh.
10 points of damage. You get thrown.
Okay.
And so my hands are up and I go, hey, that's not very nice. You're being mean. And on the third one, it just explodes outwards.
Okay. And he goes flying backwards. You hear the Wilhelm yell, but Kenku style. Anything else?
Does he perchance hit against the railing on his way over?
Yes, he hits the railing and then he like, you know, on the Titanic
Yeah.
when the guy falls down the deck and he hits the propeller and he just starts. Yeah, he does that. So
Is
we'll give
there
him
any
some
chance
extra
that
damage.
this Kenku has heard the Wilhelm scream in the past, and that's what they decide to evoke as
Yeah,
they get thrown off the
It's
ship?
true. As a
How
matter
do
of
we
fact,
not
it
have the
kills him.
Wilhelm scream?
It kills him. His feet stay planted, but the rest of him flies.
We just have 2 chicken legs standing there.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Congratulations.
then I turn around and I go, hey, don't shoot my friend again or that'll happen to you. Damn it, Savvy, I'm not as good at those threats as you are.
Make an intimidation roll, because you just spontaneously combusted this guy.
And there's just a puff of feathers behind me. They're just slowly
Yeah,
drifting
you know how
down.
when a bird lands on an electrical wire. Okay.
Intimidation. Oh,
Okay. No, they're not scared. They're
What is
angry.
up with the natural ones tonight?
I
We are
go.
getting them. We are getting them.
I
Okay.
say something along the
Gods.
lines of like, surrender or die. I think. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm not as good at this as you.
Oh no.
You're gonna have 2 arrows coming at you from the 2 Kenku that can see what the heck's going on. The first one will hit with the 16.
Yep.
Second one with the 19.
Yep.
So the first one will do 7 piercing, and the second one will do 9 piercing.
Sheesh.
And the
Okay.
others are just gonna fumble about. This one bumps into you, Sav, and is going to make an attack with disadvantage. And it's gonna hit with an 8. The other one is gonna bump into you, Robin, and it is going to attack and hit with a 7. The other one's gonna bump into you, Hamish, and hit with disadvantage, a 7.
Nope.
And yeah, that's pretty much it for them. Sav.
I believe it was Hamish's turn before mine in
Hamish.
the initiative order.
Yeah, I accidentally hit next.
Thank
sorry.
you. Okay, I'm gonna have Sil run this way just for a second, and then she's going to run a full 20 feet
Okay.
right at this guy's face,
Okay.
and he's blinded, right?
Yes.
All right, yeah, she's gonna do a charge attack,
Okay.
and okay, good. All right,
A 22
22?
hits.
perfect. Oh, yes, Sil.
Okay.
And I need a strength saving throw.
No, he's dead. You killed him.
Oh,
It's just
perfect.
a puff of feathers.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See-
Sil takes him out.
Her mouth comes up and she's just got feathers sticking out of her mouth.
I wish I could see it to congratulate her, but
Yeah, you can. You can only hear.
and you said there was a shot fired at me from this guy or something.
You can't tell.
Well,
You
I
don't
mean, like previously there was a direction.
But you're blind.
Yeah, you're blind and you've
Yes.
and you've landed.
But I'm shooting in the same direction that I was shot from. I don't
I'll
care.
let you shoot. I'll let you shoot with
who's there.
disadvantage.
Perfect. Okay. You. Yeah, I don't remember where I got shot from, but I'm shooting that way.
I don't remember either, but you got to get a 17. Good luck.
Perfect. Let's roll
Guys, we
this.
figured out the AC. We did it.
We did it.
I don't know why I didn't roll
No.
disadvantage. Let me roll
Okay.
one more time.
Okay. The 5 just misses. Ooh, a 20.
Dang it.
All right.
Okay.
That was your
Yeah, I'm
first
just going to
attack.
be shooting wildly.
Okay, that was your first
Uh,
attack, or that was your second attack? No,
Yeah,
that was Sil's. So
that
now
was
you-
my disadvantage.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
No, I'm screaming with bloodlust because I'm being shot at and I can't see and I can't hear. Sil's doing something, I don't know what, but I'm proud of her.
Okay. Well, then in that case, it's
I don't
your
know
turn.
what,
Sav.
but I'm proud of her.
So Savvy will activate. So her bonus action will be used to activate Eldritch Maw,
Okay.
which means that her attacks can reach targets up to 15 feet away, and they deal an extra 1d6
Wow.
on hit.
Oh man, you don't really need it, but okay.
Yeah, I mean, you say that, but I think I do.
Okay.
I mean, okay, need is a strong word. It's more like want, and
Yeah.
I want it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take it. So the first attack, realizing that there's this one immediately in front of her that's kind of like fumbling around blindly and incapacitated,
Yeah.
she can recognize that she's going to strike at that one first. And that will be this one. So that would be a 19 to hit.
That hits.
20 psychic, 5 force.
Okay, it's still alive. Ugh, but it's bloodied. It's a bloodied bird.
Yeah. So in seeing that, Savvy is going to kind of hit it and then leave.
It swings.
She's
and
going to
misses.
use her fly speed to kind of go here.
Okay.
And she's going to swing at this one.
Okay.
Second. And that will be this attack.
A 20 hits.
And that will be 10 psychic, 7 force. There we go.
So 17. Okay. Okay. This one's less bloodied, but is still also in bad shape.
And then she's going to end up right here next to this one.
Okay, this one can swing, and it's going to natural 20 hit.
Oh, dang.
And that's going to be 5 plus 5, 9, 14 slashing. As it's the only one who has ice.
I was going to say, for what it's worth, Savvy doesn't really seem like she's that bothered.
Okay, and it
By
doesn't
that.
disrupt fly at all, right?
It's, I mean, it might, but for what it's worth, from a damage perspective, actually. Sorry.
Just like my dad. Oh my gosh, Toxin, no.
And okay, so let's see here. I'm gonna describe kind of the whole of this sequence to you then.
Okay.
So in kind of moving through with this, she could still do that even without her fly speed. It will break her flying.
Okay.
But that said, Savvy grievously wounds one, strikes at this one, ends up next to this one.
Yeah.
And as she's looking out over the deck, she's going to look at the one that seems like it can still see her, the one that managed to get a decent clip on her,
Yeah.
while she's standing right next to this one. And addressing the whole of them, she is going to say, "You lay down your swords or you lay down your lives. It is your choice. Choose now."
You hear the thud of Robin dropping his crossbow. Bone chilling.
Intimidation with advantage.
By the way, how long does blindness last?
Well, we're gonna find out.
Your whole life. It's a permanent condition.
Ah, crap.
23?
Okay. 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 Disarmed. We're disarmed now. We're disarmed now. And you'll see that they are ready to drop their swords.
Robin has his hands up.
Okay. Anything else from you, Sav?
Nope.
Okay. Mercy.
Okay, now that I have the rope out and I've used my action last turn to activate it, it's going to go and wrap around Cam's waist.
Cam! Cthulhu's got you!
It sounds like Polar Master came into effect.
Yeah.
Something tried to grab you.
No, something is trying to grab you, Cam.
Yeah, that's great, but apparently I need to be able to see it.
Oh. You're like, this is my fate. I'm gonna go wherever it takes me. Okay.
Sorry.
And then it's
I ruined Camille's day. Oh
And
no.
and then as my bonus action, it's gonna start pulling Cam towards the bow.
Okay.
So,
this is
he's
the second
gonna get,
time
like,
you've gone fishing
halfway.
for one of your crew. You fished
Yeah,
for,
I know.
for Savvy. Now you're
And
fishing
you
for
got
Cam.
him. First
Yeah.
try.
Yeah. Okay.
Mercy is gonna, just as a free act, she's gonna unplug her ears. I'm like, I feel
Okay.
like these are not necessary anymore.
Yeah, they're all sweaty. Okay, so you at the end of the round, they're not fighting anymore, so we are out of initiative.
I am still attacking.
Who are you attacking?
I'm blind and deaf. I didn't hear the call.
Okay,
I'm shooting.
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
We're still in
unless
initiative.
anybody else wants to do something, like I'm still gonna be shooting stuff.
Okay. In that case, you're gonna be missing a lot. But Camille,
I mean, I agree.
you are being pulled by a rope.
Can I make an intelligence check to see if I can determine the origin of this rope?
Yes, and as a matter of fact, I just looked at the time. I'm sorry we went late on the break time, but after your turn, we'll take a break and we'll come back. But yes, let's make an intelligence check. Let's see what you roll.
Oh, my character sheet went away. All right,
Come back.
intelligence.
Did they come back?
You do.
Wow.
It is
Oh.
a magical rope. You felt it before wrapped around your body.
That's a natural
Whoa!
20, by the way.
Whoa! Why have you had Mercy's rope wrapped around your body before?
You know, in the
So
underwater
that we
cave.
didn't get lost in caves.
Yeah.
Well, also that
Wow.
time, also that one time that plant was trying to get fresh with me.
Yeah. That was
And the other
episode like
time.
3 or 4. So,
Yeah,
When you were high, that's right.
yeah.
Both
So- All
right, and-
figuratively.
Drugs.
what would Camille
I'm
do?
helpless. I'm a sack of potatoes. I'm just gonna let it happen.
He does have -1 int. We learned his intelligence. He's just a good old boy. Okay,
He's
if
just a
that's
good boy.
it for you, then when we
It
come
is.
back, Cam, we are going to start with Robin. As they're putting their swords down, but it looks like Hamish still has his bow out. So with
I'm gonna
that,
start getting the other rope out to restrain Hamish.
yeah, good point. Somebody go slap Hamish.
We're gonna be mid negotiations on this ship, and Hamish is just blind firing. Oh, don't mind him. He'll tire himself out.
All right, everyone, we are going to take a 15-minute break. I know we started late, but we'll give Soren all the time that she needs. We're going to use the restroom. We're going to rehydrate on things, and then we'll come back. For those of you who are tuning in, thanks so much. Dirty Rollers, if you're still hanging out, thank you for the raid. We are going to BRB. Don't go anywhere because I'm going to pass it over to Soren. Ciao.
All right. Hello, everyone. We want to welcome you all back to the Fireweed Inn and Tavern. I'm your host, Soren, as you know, and this is our show within a show, and we appreciate you all joining us. So today we'll be doing a more relaxed chatting and Q&A halftime show. So if you have any questions for me, go ahead and send them my way using your channel points. Please keep in mind that if I do not feel comfortable answering your question, or if I don't get to it because we run out of time, your channel points will be refunded. Before we get started, we'd like to give a shout out to some of the talented artists and meme makers in our community. So, as you may have already noticed, we have some beautiful artwork hanging in our tavern, courtesy of Puckwudgie, Soft Brambles, and Ludabear09. You will also notice the many legendary memes created by our amazing viewers like Aiko, Boop the Raccoon, and Mr. Mini Mopsy. If you are an artist and you create fan art or a legendary meme, we would love to see it. If you visit our gaming-related Discord, you may post your artwork in the Community Art channel and your top-tier memes in the Memes RS channel. For those not using Discord, you can share your artwork by tagging us on Twitter and TikTok. For formatting purposes, landscape orientation is preferred but not required. And if you do share your fabulous art, it may be featured in a future episode of Gaming Related. Alright, now onto our Q&A. So at the start of this season, we answered some D&D related questions with our expert knowledge, of course, and following that, we got to know the lovely members of our cast and crew. And for our current series, the Fireweed Inn and Tavern is brought to life. But this week, we're doing a more relaxed Q&A, but don't forget to tune in next week to visit with Darlene, as she makes a very magical Mercy-inspired drink. So, let's get to these questions. So, the first question we have is from Yanie. Welcome back, Yanie. It's good to see you. Let's see. Let's find this question here. Oh, of course. Right. Soren, what's the beef with Santa? Okay. So, I have a fear of Santa Claus. I am not entirely sure where it sprouted from, but I get genuinely spooked when I see Santas, like mall Santas, animatronic Santas, anything. I will be afraid. Like, you know, when you visit the store during Halloween, you see all of the jump scares and creepy animatronics. I love those. They don't bother me in the slightest. But once the holidays come around, it is bad news, okay? Bad news. I avoid malls like the plague because they have this, oh, picture with Santa booth, and I head the opposite direction. So there you go. That is my beef with Santa. I have a lot of beef with Santa. Maybe I'll get over it one day. I don't know. I did, when I was visiting Utah, actually, I went to the Evermore Park, and it was during the holidays, so they did have a Santa there. I was very terrified, but we went on a little quest. I was there to witness it. Yes, you were. We went on a little quest, and we basically had to steal people's noses. That's what the elves tasked us with. And I was like, okay, I want to be on the naughty list in big bold letters. So what I did was I mustered up all of my courage and I went and visited with Santa and stole his nose. So that was a really big step for me. It was very intense. I was shaking the whole time, but I did it. So maybe I'll try to conquer that fear again someday, but right now is not the time. Another question, let's see. This one is from Leon. How do you feel about the end of Azrael's story? Okay, so to be completely honest, I was a little bit sad that she died when she did. But to be fair, she did stay alive a lot longer than I anticipated. And, you know, if she has to die, she has to die, you know. She can't stay in there forever. Oh, also, little tidbit, little plot twist. In her time in Brittle Hollow, the bakers that Azrael stayed with knew all of the town gossip, so she knew that Robin and Dodina Bonecoat were a thing at one point. So that I'm just gonna throw that into the void. Yeah, she knew. But you'll never know now because she's dead. So let's see. Yanie, another one from Yanie. What have you learned about drinking from making drinks? Let's see. I know that I'm definitely a lightweight. I mean, it was apparent before, but now I'm absolutely sure. I'm finding that certain alcohol combinations affect me more strongly than others. More specifically, the one when I had my little sappy drunk episode at the end there. That was interesting. I'm glad I didn't say anything awful. Let's see. I mean, I feel like I'm also getting a feel for like what drinks I enjoy and which ones I don't. So that's kind of cool. I definitely kind of know what kind of drinks I'd probably order if I did go out. So that's kind of helpful, and I'm learning how to pour things better. So learning little tips and tricks is super cool, and I think it's a great experience. Who knows? Maybe I'll try out bartending one day. Let's see. Another question from Toxin. So let's see. Who is someone you wish you had told off but didn't, and why? Okay, so that's a good one. Okay. So to preface this, I work in retail. So I've wanted so badly to tell off a customer on more than one occasion, and I have been so close to it once or twice. But however, I did not because I don't want to lose my job. So, you know, I feel like that's a pretty good reason not to tell someone off. But, you know, retail's gonna retail. If anybody else has worked in retail, I'm sure you can relate. So every customer is this game related. Yes. No, actually, not every customer. We do get some good ones that come by. We have one called Bucket Lady. She is very sweet. She always gets our empty buckets, and I appreciate her so much. She actually did bring us little fabric bookmarks, and it was so sweet. And we do have a lot of very cute little kids that come and get cookies from us all the time. So it's always great to see those customers, and then the people who really appreciate the work we do. But there are definitely a lot of customers who are not the kindest. So, let's see. We have another question from Leon. Okay, another one from Leon. Are there any classes or character ideas that you have that you're wanting to play in a game someday? So, okay. I really want to play a very intense looking orc barbarian with like hella intimidation. Like, I'm talking an absolute unit, okay? But when they speak, it's so wholesome and kind. Like, imagine this giant brute just messes up a bunch of dudes and then goes up to the tavern bar, orders like a Shirley Temple, and starts folding origami, okay? You know, I feel like that'd be such a vibe. Okay. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Who is your favorite viewer and why is it Toxin? Thank you, Leon. Okay, so real answer to who's your favorite viewer. It might be a little biased, but my dad does like to tune in for the show, and he is super supportive of what I do, and I appreciate him so much. So thank you, Jubilant Giraffe. I love you so much. Thank you for being so supportive and tuning in all the time. I appreciate you so much. Let's see. Another one from Giggles. Tell us about your first TTRPG character. Who were they? So I will probably have to do some digging to find my very first one because I did dabble a little bit in high school. But the one that I like really, when I was really getting into it just recently, my first one was kind of in a one-shot. Her name was Raku. It's named after a type of pottery. She was a tiefling wizard. She was super curious and very bubbly, but also a tad bit shy. She loves food. Okay, she got like every bit of food at this carnival. I think that's a running theme with all my characters so far, is they all really love food. She lived in like kind of like this world based on the Renaissance Fair. And it was based on the Renaissance Fair that I volunteer at in the summer, so it was really cool. It was like my first time meeting a lot of the people that I know now, and Monk was the DM for the one shot, and so he tried to make it as close to the Renaissance Fair I worked at, and named some of the characters after some of the characters that I interacted with. So it was really cool and it was really immersive. But yeah, she was a very bubbly tiefling wizard. So that was my first one. I will do some digging though and let you know what my very first one was. Let's see. We have another one from Mr. Mini Mopsy. What's one of the coolest or most memorable things you've done this year? Oh my gosh, that is a great question, Minnie. Let's see. The coolest or most memorable things that I've done this year. I feel like probably the coolest thing this year was being able to work in a haunted house as a volunteer scare actor. That was probably one of my favorite things, other than the Renaissance Fair, of course. So I was able to work for 2 nights because I was sick previously. But the first night I was a butcher pig, and the second night I was a mauled Red Riding Hood. So it was such a fun experience. I scared so many people. I did make somebody pee themselves, so I feel really accomplished. So scaring people is something that just brings me so much joy. And, you know, they're there to have a good time, you're there to have a good time, and all of the screams and everything, it's such an energetic environment, and I had so much fun. It was probably one of the highlights of my year this year, so. Let's see. I don't see any more questions. So I'm going to, let's see. Oh, I do, before I start wrapping up, I do have some news about Tibbs. I know you guys gave some input about Tibbs, and I did try to find those goat contacts from a safe source, and I was unable to find them. The other option was to have them custom made, which is unfortunately way outside of my budget right now. I am working on some alternatives to contacts and will be excited to share Tibbs in their entirety with you all soon. So, we are going to start wrapping up. Thank you all for hanging out with us in the Fireweed Inn and Tavern. We want to take a moment to recognize those who popped in chat so far today and the followers gained so far in our 31st episode of Gaming Related. So please forgive me if I mispronounce your name. I will try my very best to get them right. So first up we have Boop the Raccoon, Mr. Mini Mopsy, Puckwudgie, Digital SRC, Inie, welcome back, The Dirty Rollers RPG, thank you so much for the raid, Lady Mustella, Wolfie Demon 32988, Cuppa Joe, Dragon Cat 4181, Beanie Coffee, Eskilium, I hope I pronounced that correctly, let me know if I did not, General Tampon Mouth, thank you for the gift sub, Great Meme TTV, 8Puff4, and the cast and crew. Thank you all for the subs, gifted subs and raids today. We also had a level 2 hype train today. Awesome. Thank you all so much for your support. Those of you returning, welcome back. And to those of you new to Gaming Related, welcome. We are happy to have you all here. And before we direct your attention back to Monk and the lead cast, don't forget to check out our social media platforms on TikTok, YouTube, Discord, and Twitter for clips, announcements, and other fun content. Thank you all for joining us for our 31st intermission show, and we hope to see you next Wednesday at the same time. Without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy the second half of Gaming Related.
Welcome back, players. So good to have you back. Hopefully you had a good break. Bueno trabajo, Soren. That was a really good halftime show. I like that we go back to the roots of asking questions. Remember when we first started and it was like, what is D&D? And we were asking you fancy questions? Look at you now,
Yeah.
Soren. 31 episodes. Sheesh.
That's crazy.
All right, so it looks like Robin's not here yet, but that's okay because it's his turn. What do you think Robin would do on his turn?
I
Juggle.
He juggles. Okay, we're gonna come back to him. We're just gonna move him down initiative. I'm gonna put him as last on initiative until he's back. So Hamish, you're the one that wanted to keep firing. What are you doing?
Okay.
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 You see this? Wait, hold on. You see this thing?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. I'm gonna have Syl go after it, and I'm just gonna do that by saying, "Kill them all, Syl!" Just like that.
Okay. Well then, yeah. So can see it.
All right. Cool. Is that thing blind?
It is.
Cool. $14.
A 14's gonna miss.
Cool. I'm just gonna shoot.
Well, doesn't she get a +2 to that? Never mind.
Uh,
Never mind. It's already in
yeah.
there, it looks like. Okay.
Yeah. And then
Okay.
I'm just gonna shoot in a direction. We'll say in front of me.
Okay, you'll have
I'll let-
disadvantage.
Yeah, I'll let you determine which way that is.
Okay, okay. Okay, you miss.
And-
It flies
okay.
wide.
Okay, and then I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run forward. Which way is forward?
To you, you're gonna hit this wall right here.
Perfect. I'm gonna run that direction.
Okay. Okay. Well, you then do hit the wall, and you'll take 3 bludgeoning damage from it. You found a wall. Robin,
right.
now that you're back, it's your turn.
All right. So, I mean, they're not fighting us. They're laying down their weapons. So
Yeah.
I'll
You'll see that
I-
Syl just attacked this one right here and missed.
Okay. Well, I am going to telepathically communicate with Hamish and say, "Hey, bud, they're surrendering. Why you shooting?"
Hey, I'm glad we won.
You did good, bud. You did
Is
good.
it- are you saying it's alright to take out the ears?
Yeah. It should be for the next little bit.
All right, I'll take out the earplugs.
Okay, they're sweaty.
But you
Yeah.
couldn't hear him give you the instructions to take out the earplug.
But he said he was doing it telepathically.
But you couldn't. Leon is going like this, but he doesn't know which way he's pointing. He's just blind. Okay. At this point, then, unless you're gonna attack, you're out of initiative.
Whoa, it's still my turn. I cast Thunderwave. No.
No.
Sheesh. Sheesh.
just clap again.
Okay.
To that end, I do think that Savvy would take up a spot right next to this guy, and as his crewmates are sitting there fumbling around with Eldritch Maw, which again is allowing her melee attacks to reach up to 15 feet, her sword again kind of extends out from her, and through a tendril, it's just kind of dancing back and forth between
Oh.
these two right here.
Yeah.
As she is standing right next to him, following that blade from person to person, and as they're standing down, she is continuing just to affirm that decision.
Okay.
You've made the right choice. There is wisdom in surrender here.
We surrender. We surrender. We've gone through much today. Everything sucks. We thought you were here to help. We surrender. And we can't see anything. Please take the blindness away from us. And you'll notice that the blindness does not wear off. Those of you who are blind.
I would like to try something.
Okay.
After I have pulled Camille back to onto the boat,
Okay.
I kind of help pull I get one of the ear plugs out of his ears so that he can hear me. And I'm like, drink this.
Right? What? Yeah. Whatever.
Just drink it, and it's lesser restoration.
I drink it.
Your eyes go from darkness to tunnel vision to open air. You can see and hear again. You've been restored.
Yay. Thank you kindly, Mercy. Again.
I think I can do that one more time today. Debating on giving it to Hamish or not. Afraid he's gonna shoot more of us.
That's a
No.
valid concern, and I'm going to validate that. Yeah.
You know, he was just
If
about
you
as
unblind me,
dangerous
I will
equally.
shoot you.
Yeah.
She'll go up to Hamish and be like, "Are you gonna keep shooting people?"
Well, all things considered, I feel like it's a bit wrong of me if I said no.
I meant in the situation right now.
Well, if nobody's acting up, I suppose not.
Okay. and then I will lesser restoration him as well.
The eyesight comes back, and the
Nice.
first thing you see is Syl currently pawing at her mouth, trying to spit out feathers. You have a couple arrows in you, and you see the fallen. Yeah. But you can see.
The flaming spear stops and then just comes back to me, and I just pocket it.
Oh, dang, that's dope. Okay. The Kenku. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say, while the captain Savvy is doing some negotiations, I'm just gonna ask Camille or Mercy to pull the arrows out and deal with that mess. With the whole being impaled.
I think I should
Via
pull the ones
sticks.
out of Camille and Robin first.
That's tough love. Look at him. I imagine that's really what Hamish does.
As Mercy just walks over back to camp.
That's fair.
This is going to hurt.
Are you pulling the arrows out of Camille?
I will wait until he lets me, yes.
Oh, sorry. I thought I didn't realize that was me. Camille will look over at Ham and then back to Mercy and say, "Yeah, it usually does."
Yank.
Oof. A little chunk of flesh comes off with it. You don't know if that's internal or external, but yikes, it hurts.
External now.
Yeah, true. It's true.
I'm gonna waddle over very gingerly and cast good berry and just give him a couple good berries, maybe 5.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I get it. Like, it hurt. And again, thank you, Mercy, for the steady hand. Hazards. It's just what's the occupational hazard? It is what it is.
Absolutely. It had nothing to do with the beautiful breasty woman. I promise.
What?
Sorry to interrupt. -2 charisma. Thank you so much for the raid. What's up, everyone? I hope you guys had a fantastic session tonight. What a cool ass name. A -2 to charisma. And that's a cool raid message. Thanks for the follow. I hope you guys had a fantastic session. How did it go? Tell us all about it. We are currently just out of combat, as from a flying ship in the air, we have... Oh, I'm stuck. We have come down, and I thought we were going to help. We kind of did. We had some Kenku down here that didn't live to see their survivors, their saviors. But now they're on the ship. Some of them are blinded from an attack from a siren and a nymph, tag teaming them. And now we're just kind of coming down from that fight. So yeah, shout out to -2 charisma. Thank you.
As things start to... Oh, go ahead.
Just I would give you more, but I also there was a stray arrow that also hit Robin, and I have to go help him out. You see,
Oh yeah, I gotta pull that out too.
he may not want to talk to me. Could you just hand him these as well?
No.
Okay.
You have to learn how to deal with that yourself.
Sheesh.
With 3 arrows sticking out of me, I'm gonna waddle over to Robin.
Syl can't
Yep.
talk. You don't understand, but she kind of growls at you the way a cat should. because you don't understand what she's saying.
Nice. Robin, I'm gonna give you 5 good berries and then just kind of meander back to my wall that I smacked my face into. That's my
Tussle
spot
you-
now.
I tussle your hair and I eat some berries. Oh, these are good, bud. I love
That-
them.
That hurts my spine. Please don't.
Oh, sorry.
Have fun with the kenku.
Look. And I look like kind of embarrassed, like, oh my stars. The what? Oh, the birds. Okay, that's what you were talking about.
Yeah, those creepy birds with the human hands and the bear face. Those. Hey,
Good to know.
Robin, I'm gonna take out the arrow now. Are you okay?
I'm ready.
Yank. The arrow comes out. A little piece of flesh also comes out.
I eat a berry.
You heal 1.
Okay, Hamish, it's your turn.
we can just have that happen while you're
Yep,
talking. to
while
the
while
kenku.
he was talking.
Yeah, she puts a foot up on your back and then pushes and pulls at the same time.
No, I'm not gonna
Ow.
be like that.
Ow.
Savvy, what were you doing?
As that's kind of going on, Savvy looks towards the closest crew member, and again, as they're starting to reorient themselves, is going to address them. I am Captain Dragonfell, and I would like to know who among you is in command. There are questions I have for you. And to speed this along a little bit, basically the gist of it is that Savvy is looking for a few pieces of key information. The first is to tell them about their own course. The second is to understand the prize that they attempted to take. And the third is any information they have on Windland.
Okay. Well, our captain is Captain Riar, and captain's no more. Taken by the ocean. Hey, congrats on 3 months, Puff. Or 3 streams. And then they're going to tell you that they are actually sailing south for the winter from Windland.
That's
course
good.
they are.
That's good.
Of course
Why is
they
that
are.
good? Why is that good? Because they're
Just the
Kenku?
birds.
Yeah,
Because the
Thank you.
birds fly
Thanks,
south,
Dagos.
but they're flightless.
Yeah, so they're sailing south for the winter when they got interrupted by the cramped sardines. But they're from Windland, and they're going to turn back because, well, they lost most of their crew, and they're also going to tell you that the seas around Windland have always been safe. These pirate tales are not, that's what they are, they're tales. But now they're coming true. More and more reports of magical creatures attacking from the sea, sirens and nymphs. Oh my.
Well, hold on, because last session we established this pretty firmly that the crew of this ship that we're currently on were those that were striking against another ship, engaging, because this is a pirate crew, in the act of piracy.
I
which
thought the other
find-
ship was attacking them.
They were attacking each other, but
Yeah.
to be clear, this was the ship that was engaging in piracy. The other ship was simply those that we deemed villainous and worthy of reprisal.
That's right. So this is a pirate crew, and this be a pirate ship. But they did not start this fight. They were attacked by the cramped sardines. The cramped sardines belonging to a noble family from Windland. Windland is it's a pirate's cove, but there is some law there, a mutual agreement from the nobles, but there is definitely a shady fishing district and a thieves guild district. They also mentioned that there is a thieves guild that most of the pirates crews all hang out with, and they hang out at the Dirty Rollers Thieves Guild. But these pirates were sailing south.
Bit obvious, a bit of bad business, wouldn't you think, to call yourselves the Thieves Guild?
Well, looking up, you have a flying ship, which... That's awesome. We didn't know ships could fly.
I'm not sure I see how that relates to what I said.
Oh, sorry, just distracted. Yes, I guess bad business. We thought you were also pirates. You look like pirates, except for him, as they all look at Hamish.
Oh, we are. But, to be clear, yes, the ship does fly. And yes, so do our cannons. Which, yes, means that your ship means little to me and carries little value. We do not mean to take possession of your cargo, nor do we intend to harass you for long. If nothing else, with a bit of information, we will be on our way and you will be on yours. Namely, when we come to Winland, who are those that we must know? Who are the introductions with whom we should have? Which are the harbor masters that must be entreated? And where must the bribes go to remain on the sea?
Of course. If you're going to be docking, and as a matter of fact, he takes you and shows you a map of Winland. And
I will be taking that.
Oh, of course. Yeah, no, that's cool. It's totally cool. So he's going to show you a map of Winland. And one thing you'll notice is that north is on the west side of this map, so you guys are currently southeast of Winland, and you could see that it is a fortified winter town. You'll also notice that there's several areas that can be protected or defended, as there's a very small entry into the fishing district in the port side. He's going to tell you your first contact is a gnome by the name of King Gangrel. Pink hair, white beard, very short. He will be who will, well, if you're sailing in, is your contact. And he describes this gnome to you. King Gangrel.
What?
I love him.
Such innocent eyes.
I hope so.
I love him.
I don't know King Gangrel. I hope so.
Amazing.
I fucking called this shit so good.
He's not really a king. Not a king,
How tall
just
is
the
he?
name. Oh, he's
No,
like
he sure is.
He's
He's
just
sure
a
is.
little guy.
he's like
Short king.
2 feet less than. He's a
Or
gnome.
king.
How beautiful.
Um,
I'm gonna be tall for once.
he goes, the head of the guard is kind of a rough human, kind of dumb, but very strong. And his name, well, we call him Dirt, but his real name is Dirt Mahoney. And he describes Dirt Mahoney to you as one of the guards that you can bribe to kind of keep the peace between civilians, nobles, and pirates alike. He then goes on to tell you that the leader of the Dirty Roller Thieves Guild is a green goblin that goes by the name of Hazavix. And if you tell him the story and he gives you the thieves can't sign to get in, then you'll have place to stay.
I mean, I'm just gonna go ahead and state the obvious. We have a flying ship with cannons. I think we can fucking stay somewhere if we want.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. We are the chess nerds. Pleased to meet you. For those of us who can see you, I see that you cured him. Can you cure us too? As they all look over at you, Mercy.
Are you part of our crew?
He flutters his feathers and he shakes his beak at you. I can see. I can sail back.
I'm sure that a trade could be arranged. Your men's sight for... Oh, how many cannons do you have aboard?
We have, wait for it as I count the cannons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 cannons. They're mounted.
A single cannon for a man's sight is a worthwhile trade, is it not?
Oh yes. Oh yes. Yes indeed. Yes.
Well, there you have it. A cannon per man.
Okay. We could use some help. Just taking the cannons down.
Our crew will take care of it. You need not worry.
I do
Right.
need to rest first before I can.
Oh, Mercy, we have no intention on actually giving them sight, to be clear. We just want them to think that we are giving them sight for
Are you
cannons.
deceiving them? These lovable
No, I'm not
Kenku?
deceiving them. I'm intending to rob them, take their cannons, and then
Okay.
if Mercy wants to, in the goodness of her heart,
Okay.
give them sight. That's her prerogative, but
I'll
we're
ask
on
you
a
for,
tight schedule.
I'll ask you
Lucy.
for a deception roll, and they're just gonna check if you're friendlies, except for Hamish. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Great. We also have food, and we have warmth if you're cold. He kind of furrows his feathers. You can see it's starting to kind of snow off in the distance. It's also very quickly becoming nighttime. So you're gonna get your crew to go take all the all the cannons.
I mean, this will take a while, right? So it's
Yeah.
like, realistically speaking, if Mercy did want to give them their sight back, that's certainly something we could do. I leave that to Mercy's decision because,
I need
frankly,
8 hours of rest before I can do
Well,
that.
we all need a lot of rest, right? Like, feasibly, I think that we're going to be sailing in the same direction, and we can make up a reason or excuse for occupation, but that's only to say, I think the flexibility is there if you want it. If you don't, I don't give a shit, personally. I mean, hell, we've got what we need from them, and we just sink them if we don't want them. They tried to kill us and stab us, so that's, I mean, forfeit at this point.
Mercy feels, I wouldn't say bad, but kind of like especially after she did help aid in sinking an entire ship. And then we were very on to like, no, we're doing the thing. We're trying not to kill everybody. And then Hamish comes down and is just, oh, we're getting them to be on our side and they'll fight with us. And then he shoots them. And it's like...
That's valid. I'll tell you
So,
what.
Mercy
We can give
feels
you
a little-
time. We can give you time.
Okay.
That sounds
Well,
like an
she'll
RP
also...
I'm just gonna keep
Mercy
pulling the
did
arrows
also
out.
want to check after the lesser restorations worked and stuff, would she be able to get a better handle of understanding Like, if there is a duration on this blindness, does it look like it'll stay for a long period of time, or will it eventually fade?
It will require an Arcana check.
Yeah. I can do that.
A 16 tells you that it is permanent unless restored with a lesser restoration.
Then yes, we're definitely gonna
Wow.
wait. I'm real glad I have that spell.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the only way.
The realization of that, Mercy, is gonna go up to Savvy and be like,
We should probably help them. Because the blindness is permanent if I do.
Well, that sounds like they owe us quite the debt indeed. I had thought their cannons for their sight was a bit greedy, if I'm honest. If only something that would allow us to take advantage of the situation. But now I think it more than a fair trade. What good are cannons if you can't see to shoot them?
That is true.
If anything, we're doing them a favor.
There are currently one,
there are
two,
three that are
no,
blind.
There's two seeing sailors and a couple blind ones. So the two of them are gonna have to try to sell this thing back. Rob them blind, yeah, get out of here. That was a good one.
Well, it will take me some time, so we could possibly, since we're headed in the same direction anyway, get some rest, and then I can just come down and...
To that end, I think you are correct, Mercy. This could give us a good opportunity to endear ourselves to them. Perhaps some of our crew could assist them in guiding their own ship for the next day or so until things are made right with their crew. We are, as you said, headed in the same direction, so what harm could it do? I have a thing, a side thing, a thing that I'm just gonna throw out here. Camille, what you doing? Where you at as you regain your sight and you're getting back up to things?
I suppose we're all still just on the bird ship.
Do you have a minute for Savvy to have some words with you, real quick?
Of course, sure.
So, I imagine that, as we're kind of engaging in this transferring process, and this has taken a while, that, the ships are kind of equal level with each other, and we're seeing two back and forth, and as they're standing at the rails, Savvy comes up beside Camille and sees Two Shot walking back and forth across on the other side of on the other ship. I'm not sure about that one. But when he had first come aboard, it was you that expressed reservation, was it not?
Yeah, it was.
So, how do you feel of him?
I think I would have rather he was on that first ship. One still heading downward, but I asked our newest passengers, and they want him to stay. in not so many words. So I'm more inclined to respect that wish.
Well, whether or not they wish him to stay or go is frankly none of my concern, and not the question I'm asking you. I don't care what they think, I ask what you think. I've not sailed with them, I have sailed with you. I've not traveled with them, I have traveled with you. So tell me, Camille, what is your measure of Mr. Two Shot?
I was gonna linger on it for a sizable moment. I think we should drop him off up north. I think we should leave him where we're heading. I'm not gonna bear. I don't bear. I'm doing my best not to bear ill will. But I don't like being on the same ship as him.
Well then, Camille, when we next make port, and we find a tavern, and he indulges in his carousing, how about you communicate as much to him plainly, and if you'd like, I will join you, and we will indeed see that he remains in our next port of call.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
I'm glad you added that. When you said drop him off up north, I looked around and realized we are in the north. I could drop him anywhere I wish.
Relative north, like north from where we are. I mean, I think I know you well enough to know. Yeah, it's hey, a few feet that way is relative north from where we are.
You know, that is exact. We are ever moving on a ship. The wind carries us a little more every day. Well, not our ship. Our ship needs not the wind. This thing does, but that's neither here nor there. Be sure to grab his, called it a firearm. Be sure to grab that from him when you relay the message. You have my blessing.
Aye, Captain.
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay. What is everyone else doing at the immediate aftermath before the rests begin?
Just sipping a little bit out of my flask and maybe hanging out in a hammock somewhere
Yeah.
on our ship.
Yeah. Tyler Durder's gonna come up to
Mercy.
you and be like, bro, trees, man. Falling from the sky. Wicked, brah.
Pretty crazy.
Pretty crazy. Do you want some waka?
I mean, honestly, I've had a pretty... Okay, you convinced me.
Okay. Then you two begin to waka it up as you rest. What were you doing, Mercy?
Mercy did want to talk to everyone
Okay.
in her lab,
Okay.
just to have a private moment
Please.
with the group.
Okay.
Now that we're going further up north, I should probably explain a little bit more who I am. As you all know, Mercy's not my name. It is the title that I go by. my um my full name is Winifred Temperance Montague. I was in a pretty bad situation growing up. My father, I'm not sure as to why exactly, but he decided that instead of me living my life as a person, I would live my life as a living doll. I'm saying all of this because my father has a bounty on trying to find me. A pretty sizable one, I have been made recently aware of. And now that we are going into an area that will probably now recognize me, since the previous guild that I used to be a part of has ratted me out. There's gonna be a lot of people paying attention to us. Sorry, I'm not great at this.
Oh, how much we talking? I'm kidding. It was a joke. I'm trying to lighten the mood a little bit. Sorry, Mercy. That sounds pretty hard.
It has been. I didn't know what the world was until I was whisked away after 19 years of my life. I've only seen this world for the past 10 years.
So, we're gonna be in the neighborhood. You wanna pay your old man a visit?
We're not in the neighborhood technically.
Oh,
My father's from the west. I forgot again. Why am I like this?
Your father is from the Western Kingdom?
The west, yes.
And that is under King Samuel Eldareth.
well, so wait, if he's not from around here, why do the people around here up north want to get you?
Because people like the Labradoodles and stuff like that work closely with him. And again, there is a bounty on me.
Is the bounty for dead or alive? Because we could cash in that bounty. Turn somebody in that looks like you.
I didn't ask that.
We'll fix this, Mercy. We got you covered.
I just didn't want you all to be blindsided if things go south because of me.
I think that's a nice gesture. But this is the same group that wandered into a cave and saw skull spiders and giants and said, "Let's keep going."
That is very true.
I think you're in some good company.
I did tell Savvy he did poison me. It is part of the reason why I am always researching different types of potions. I don't know if any of you are familiar with King Sage.
Oh yeah, I've heard of it.
Camille would be a little familiar.
But I mean, I don't think Ham's heard of it, so maybe you could just refresh the whole group on it.
It's absolutely true. I have no idea.
Yeah, but you and I, Mercy, both know what it is. But just to...
It rings a bell, but
It's used topically to help with the look of aging. Used very highly with nobility to keep appearances of looking young. If ingested, it can stunt growth.
You guys hear a heavy thud just outside of your door.
We're occupied!
You just hear Tyler go, "Whoa, man." And you just hear him kind of step off a little bit.
I had been ingesting it the first 19 years of my life. And it numbs the body and stunts growth, makes skin pale. I probably will never look like an adult.
Well,
Though people used to joke that I don't have to worry about puberty, but
Terrible.
so I know we're going up north for important reasons, but y'all want to take a quick sidetrack to the Western Kingdoms? Just real quick.
I have a bit of an idea there. But before I do that, I'm just gonna go open the door and have Syl sit in front of it and tell her to keep people away, and then close the door again.
Yeah.
I don't want people eavesdropping.
Yeah, as you open the door, you'll see that currently Tyler Durder is smoking purple mist, and the thud was him falling out of it, out of mist form into his body and just hit the ground. Nobody's eavesdropping, but Syl will absolutely sit there and guard.
Okay. So I'll close the door again after she's sitting down.
Okay.
All right. So what if we hear me out? What if we did say turn her in for a bounty? And certain people, important people maybe, might come and investigate. Obviously, we don't actually turn her in. We just drop the news after the news gets out, break her out. When the people come to rescue her and they have the money, we take the money from them, and we solve the problem as well. We get money, and we also solve the issue.
Well, the offer isn't money, it's an entire estate.
The paperwork also solves an issue.
Sorry. We get headquarters. We get a base. We could make that fly too.
I don't know about that.
I don't think actually. Actually.
We could have a flying estate.
Look,
Mercy.
obviously only if you're okay with that.
Yeah, Mercy. We're capable of some cool stuff. Like you're in a position of power at this point in your life. We got a flying ship. You got friends that care about your really cool abilities. You're incredibly smart, strong, a lot of resources at your disposal. What do you want to do?
I don't know. That's been part of the problem. I've spent the last 10 years keeping myself hidden and keeping quiet so that he can't find me. Only now to find out. Oh, by the way, Tubug knows about the bounty. I've already threatened him. He knows not to say anything, and if he will, I will kill him. There's only a few people who knew the truth about me in the guild that I was in, the Frosty Roses. Literally, it's down to 4 people. And I definitely want to find out who snitched, because there's a saying, isn't there?
Snitches end up in ditches.
One.
And blown to bits with cannons.
Yes, we do have cannons. I would definitely like to blow them with a cannon.
There's a saying, at least when I was over there in Storia Hall, they said you couldn't truly progress as a person unless you had rooted out your heart demons. Part of the reason I never became a smith myself. Was never able to truly reconcile with my dad until later. As you know, of course.
I put my arm around Hamish. I hear you. I hear you, bud.
Oh, yeah. Man,
Oh,
it's later. The point is, I don't want this to be hanging over you and holding you back in ways that would keep you from being the best Mercy that it can be, all things considered. If this is going to be a dark cloud hanging over your head, got a flying ship, let's blow the cloud to bits.
And if you do want to fake turn yourself in, Mercy, I don't feel comfortable turning you in for the bounty, but I feel comfortable turning me in for your bounty.
That is a good idea. In fact, we could leave him there.
Oh, son, I know you're just trying to assert your own independence in a world where you're becoming a more strong-willed individual. This is all part of growing up. I pat him on the shoulder. No, but I'm pretty good at, and I like put an illusion of Mercy's face in front of my face with minor illusion. I'm pretty good at illusions. I could, and disguises and makeup and stuff. I could do a pretty convincing Mercy impression, and I make my voice sound exactly like Mercy, with the actor feet. I'm like, let's turn me in instead of you.
Let's figure out what was going on with Hamil's previous guard, and give me some time to think about it.
Hey.
I am curious as to why they would just grab them and take them by ship. It makes no sense.
I spoke with him a little bit. You probably know the right questions to ask, so you're be happy to introduce you.
I would also let them know that they're incredibly fortunate that their ship wasn't the one we tried boarding maneuver 3 on.
Holy, I just thought about that. Holy cow.
How awkward would that be, right?
You would have never known.
Would never have known.
So it wouldn't have been awkward at all.
No.
So it's more awkward that every single boarding maneuver should be number 3 from now on.
No, we were banned. We're not allowed to do boarding.
What if we do less trees?
As if summoned from the ether. Savvy hears talk of boarding maneuver 3, appears in the doorway to glare at Robin.
Savvy, you were there the whole time, I thought.
No, I was not. Because I already heard the story, right?
Oh, I figured you'd still be there. Never mind.
Savvy, give me one more chance. Let's try 1 tree. Let's see how 1 tree works. We could call it boarding maneuver number 3.5.
No,
1.1.
no. There are several other boarding maneuvers with more merit and weight distributed in the correct manner
Right.
that are worthy of attention.
I'm really excited to try boarding maneuver number 2. I think that's gonna be a fun one.
Yeah. You want to see something kind of interesting? Look what I found. And Savvy will kind of hold up what looks to be a bird skull. And it appears to have a lot of its edges lined in gold. This, it seems, was laying around the captain's cabin. Now who it was or what it was, I cannot say, but I thought it kind of interesting. Could make for a good paperweight, could it
It
not?
is absolutely religious. You took a golden Kenku skull from,
Yeah.
from their quarters.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I sure did.
It's probably an heirloom that's been passed down from Kenku to Kenku.
And he's gonna be used
And you
as
just
a
called it a freaking paperweight.
It sure did.
That's
I sure
really
did.
cool. Pass it over here.
But she holds it up.
The Kenku right now. That's awesome, Soren. Okay, yeah, you do have that.
And she tosses it, looking into. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, hey, Savvy, can I see that real quick?
Savvy, very eagerly, as if to personally spite Robin, will make eye contact with him and then toss it to Camille.
Robin, does that thing where like you go for the high five, but then they don't see you, and so he like kind of tries to recover
His
a little
old
bit.
hair. That's hilarious.
Hey Monk, what would you say the approximate monetary value of this
Priceless.
skull would be?
It's priceless.
Priceless?
No,
So priceless
it's
would imply more than 300 gold, right?
yeah, no that
Yeah.
thing
Mhm.
to the right people or the right guild, probably a good 500 gold for that.
Okay, sick. I'm gonna focus on it. Camille focuses really hard. You've never seen him think this hard before.
I interrupt you
draws-
constantly
It's
with
just
telepathy.
it's just a paperweight, dude.
It's a paperweight.
And he
What you
bites
think
his
about,
thumb
bud? What's
to
what
draw
you doing?
blood and draws a little symbol on the forehead of the skull. And then out of the
Perfect.
center of the room, this glowing green portal emerges from the floor, and rising from it is too big for a Kenku, but with a big Kenku skull, just a big skeletal soldier with a black wood bow.
Oh.
All right, I thought that would do that.
What? In
Uh,
Mercy's
Paperweight.
lab?
Yeah.
Tell you what,
It's
Camille, you
science.
keep that. You keep that.
Okay.
Well, thank you kindly. I appreciate that.
All right, Giggles, I'm gonna need artwork on that. Okay, I don't. Explain to me what's happening.
Is that portal going to
so-
affect my floor?
Well, as he I imagine the portal opens, the guy like crawls out of it physically, like pulling himself up and out, and then the portal closes.
Robin jumps in.
No.
Yes. Where does it take him?
We
gone.
don't know.
That's
He's
a
back.
question. That's a question for Zombie Mommy.
Oh, yeah.
So what just happened is
I come back out of the portal like a good 20, 30 minutes later and go, I'm now your daddy too, pointing at Camille.
oh my
I'll
god.
help you kill him.
I have sharpshooter. I'll help you kill him.
Simply say the word.
What is the word, just for future reference?
Operation Kill That Bad. Or no, Kill Robin. Yeah. He'll never see it coming.
He'll never
There's a bunch
know.
of hyphens in between.
Robin is like 4 feet away. Yeah, you're right. I would never see that coming.
Yeah, good code word, Ham.
So introduce us to your big buddy.
Oh well, there's a. I don't actually know his name. Hey Tabis,
You can't just call her on
Do
her
you-
cell phone, bro.
do we have? I've done it before.
Yeah. Okay.
I call her on my cell phone and I go, no, it's not a booty call. No, we have a question.
Hey Ham, Operation Kill.
Kill the bard.
All right, I'm gonna shoot him.
Not in my
You're
lab.
You're within 10 feet, so disadvantage.
Not in my lab. Not in my lab.
Send me to her. Send me to her.
I will throw
Wait, Ham,
literal
we have
fire
to
at
keep
all
him
of you.
alive.
Tappas, baby, I'm coming. Double entendre there.
Yeah. We should have
Yeah,
chat names.
now he
How
definitely
about
needs
chat
to die.
names? This. What is this thing? Is it like what Savvy did with that soul? Did you just summon?
All right, you want the full explanation?
Please.
All right. So what just happened is I was just given the material component for a spell that I have had for probably 5 or 6 sessions at this point.
Wow.
Probably longer actually.
Such as D&D sometimes.
Yeah. Because the material component, which I haven't had until just now, is a gilded skull worth at least 300 gold pieces.
Yes.
Okay.
Son.
So
And
I now
then?
have access to the necromancy spell Summon Undead.
Does it go away, or do you just pocket this thing?
No, it lasts for. Why don't I have the duration on this?
1 hour.
Concentration 10 minutes.
Oh, I thought it was 1 hour for Summon Undead.
But
No.
the skull is not consumed. Important note.
Yes, the skull
Okay.
persists.
Are you gonna give it back to the Kenku? You know, it's the religious symbol.
No!
As far as
we-
I'm aware, Savvy just found it. Savvy
Oh,
has
yeah,
it.
just happened to be fishing one day and it just came in the net. You know, well,
Yeah.
I
it's
found
not like
it.
they saw him take it. They're still blind because they're permanently blind.
We're on
Maybe-
deck one of these days, and they're gonna see Camille holding it, and they're gonna try and explain that that's a priceless religious artifact. I'm just gonna fully push them overboard before they have a chance to say anything.
Thunderwave.
They'll be like,
Is this not it?
Oh man.
Duration, concentration, 1 hour.
I mean, it is, but that's not what mine says.
Okay, so what does
We'll
it
figure
do?
that out later. It's
What
fine.
does it do when it stands there?
Nothing. It is just a big undead boy that I control,
Okay.
and the spell has. I can pick 3 different forms that the
Yeah.
undead can take. For this example, I chose skeletal.
Okay.
And depending on its form, they have different abilities and can do different stuff, different movement speeds, different passives. And they're just a really cool combat helper.
Okay, right now he's just a lab tech. He's there to hold the beakers for you until Camille tells him to go kill, go smash.
I just keep handing it stuff, asking it to hold it.
Yeah.
Hold this.
It holds it.
Hold this.
It
Well,
holds it.
this is really cool, Camille.
Hey,
Yeah.
thank you.
Mercy takes them back and is like, "Stop touching the stuff on my desk.
It stops
Hold
touching
this.
the stuff
It's
on your
really
desk.
fragile.
It holds it.
I will stab you."
Oh.
Yeah, Thomas came to me in a vision at one point. She was like, you call forth the spirits from beyond," but then she never gave me the skull.
I
so
mean, it makes
I've
sense that
just kind of been
it's the
waiting.
Kenku's, fall like generational dead thing. That's cool.
Yeah.
It fits.
She called you up, but she never gave you the head.
Oh my gosh, guys! On that note,
And oh my god, I wish I could just shout out into the void and just request. I will never request art, but like if so happens on the Discord appeared a version of that "so no head" meme, but it's Camille were to appear, I would lose my mind.
All right, guys, we are actually gonna call it here. When we come back next week, we're gonna continue where we left off. Maybe we'll make it to Winland. Maybe we'll do other things. But what a great session, everyone! Well done, players. And yeah, Mercy, I don't know what you can and cannot do. I thought that your crew would be blind up until someone, like a church, someone would cure them.
Oh, you didn't know I had lesser restoration?
I didn't, and I like
Surprise!
dude, artificers are badass. Well done. That was awesome. That was awesome. Yeah, good game. Good game. And we had a hell of a stream. We had 2 raids, the Dirty Rollers. Thank you so much. And then -2 to charisma. Was that the other one?
-2
Yeah.
charisma.
-2 charisma. That was awesome. And I think it looks like we shouted them out. So thanks everyone for
Yeah.
coming back. This is our 31st episode, and I couldn't be more happy. Thank you all. Well played.
Also,
does that
if
mean-
you
does that
aren't caught up, because we are on episode 31, we got 30 other episodes. They are all on our YouTube channel, so you can catch up.
29.
know what the heck
are on our
we're going
YouTube
on.
channel.
28.
28 of them are on our YouTube channel.
Also-
I'm working on it.
They're at the last.
28 of them are on our YouTube channel.
They're at the last 2 are out of order, by the way. And Yang Ye,
Oh.
dude, we're so happy that you're back. I know talking
Yay.
to you out of the game, you've been hella busy, and I hope things are slowing down for you. All right.
Yenya
And then-
is the only one who gets a pass. Yenya, you can go catch up on YouTube, and I will want to fix my opinion of you.
Yeah. So I did want to take the last couple minutes and just a couple announcements. I did want to refresh everyone on an amazing charity stream that Leon hosted. I'm sure you can find it in his Discord and in his socials. If someone can shout him out and go look up his Discord. $2,000, over 2,000 raised. Amazing. And it was fun the whole time. Controlled chaos.
Controlled chaos is the perfect word for it. Thank you. I actually have an announcement if I could share, actually, just real quick here.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to call some attention to another streamer that I would like to see a shout out for in chat, and that's our very own Junior Monk, who, if you did not hear, just recently launched his solo streaming career with a good amount of DBD. It's debuted with FNAF and then A Hat in Time, right?
Yeah.
I missed the second half. But
We're playing scary games. Five Nights at Freddy's, scary as shit. And then I was gonna palette cleanse with a kids game called A Hat in Time.
You did. You did
Default
palette-
player made me play Phasmophobia.
You palette cleansed with a kids game, Phasmophobia.
Phasmophobia, it's for babies.
It's not for babies.
It's a little baby game.
I will send you. I'll post it in our Discord. There's a moment where I got locked in the house with the ghost by myself.
Where I locked you in the house.
But yeah,
There was also that part where you got scared when Default was in front of you and you screamed.
because he just snuck up behind me.
Almost fell out of his fucking chair.
Very genuinely, everybody, this man, like the production quality that you see here on the stream, which is 99% all him. He brings over in droves to his solo channel as well. It's absolutely fantastic. And if you like him here, center stage, along with all of us, you will love him when he gets his own spotlight for a prolonged period of time. It's a wonderful time. Please go check him out. We love this man dearly.
Thanks, Leon. Leon. Thank you. I appreciate that. And then the last thing is I wanted to give some time over to Toxin. He's been working on a project. He's been testing it, and it looks like we might be ready sooner than later, maybe even as early as first of the year.
That is the hope. Still working out some kinks, some bugs, and different ideas, but potentially Mondays, starting next year, we're going to be doing a roleplay based 7 Days to Die stream on this channel with Monk, Leon, and a few other people just from my side of the world. And it should be a lot of fun. We're going to be doing different challenges. It's not going to be an average 7 Days to Die stream. So and another thing that's very fun about the game is there's Twitch integration, so you can really mess with us as we're playing. So if that interests you at all, please first part of the year, come check us out on Mondays, same time.
Yeah, so it's something that we've always been planning is, our channel is gaming related. We do things that are gaming related, and D&D is the anchor, and there's a lot of things you can do with D&D, like map making and world building. I think 7 Days to Die is a good game that you can play as a team, and I think that fits. So Toxin's gonna head that, and who knows what our future's gonna look like as we have more days to stream and more things gaming related. So thanks everyone.
And if you want a little taste, a little teaser, a little sneak peek at what that series is kind of going to be like, you can go check out Toxin over on his own Twitch channel.
You stop it.
Toxin.
Where he's been live every so often. I think you're usually playing with Mrs. Toxin as well, aren't you?
Yes, and Mrs.
Yeah.
Tox will be part of the crew first of the year.
That's
and yeah, it should be a lot of fun. Thanks for the shout out.
Yeah, if we can get a shout out to X Toxin X.
Oh, sorry. I appreciate that too, but I also just meant like the verbal shout out.
Oh, okay. Cool. Well,
before any shout outs happen, just like, yeah, and thank you for that shout out that you're gonna do.
Yeah.
I meant just the verbal one. Thank you.
Yeah. Also, we are gonna raid out tonight, and I'd love if you are a subscriber to copy our subscriber raid message. And if you're not a subscriber, we have one for followers. If someone can put that, we'll just copy paste that. Give some love to a channel that we're gonna raid that are growing just like us. But guys, that's it. That's a wrap. Well done. Anything else before we cut it?
I just wanted to point out that it's really fun that we did a D&D and that we